Michael Mabulas, Sean, Sky, JC, Fidel Fuentes, Mr.
Way out, but no problem.
The 2022 Mpbl playoffs. It is another beautiful night for Philippine basketball as we welcome you back to the 2022 Mpbl playoffs. Tonight we come to you live from the United Sports Arena in Pasig City. Neutral grounds po tayo, but it is still very important, especially for the Sarangani Marlins, headed by Kit Jimenez, of course. They are looking to survive against those players of the Rizal Golden Coolers, headed by Jolo Mendoza, who was their best player of the game in game number 1 of their quarterfinal series. Sarangani fighting for survival, Rizal looking to move up to the semifinals of the South Division playoffs. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Mix Gomez at your service alongside Coach JV Gayoso. Coach JV, nakita natin nag-struggle ang Sarangani in terms of shooting in game number 1. But what do they have to do besides fix their shooting here in game number 2?
Well, ang kagandahan para sa Sarangani is that they've played their worst. So they only have uphill na lang ang kilo. So everything that they did in the last game, erase, and then panibagong strategy, panibagong frame of mind, panibagong focus, and I'm pretty sure Coach John Calios knows what he'll do to prepare and win for tonight's game.
And you can only expect a very motivated Sarangani Marlins team for tonight. And speaking of very motivated, of course, very motivated din ang ating courtside reporter na si Sheila Salaysay. Sheila, magandang gabi.
Magandang gabi, Migs, and of course, Coach JB at sa lahat ng ating mga kaliga nakatutok for tonight's game. Nako, unang pagkakataon nga for Sarangani and Rizal makapasok sa playoffs, and coming into the season, both teams did an overhaul of their roster enough to be playoffs ready. Kaya naman titingnan natin whose fate will alter in tonight's game. Aabangan natin yan.
Well, earlier today, nakita natin Bacoor defeating Batangas in Game 2. So they force a decider that will be back in Batangas in the coming week. Question is, can Sarangani do the same against Rizal? To everyone joining us, maraming salamat po for catching us live on 1PH, the Facebook live stream of the Mpbl, and of course, the YouTube channel as well ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. And speaking of the people watching us, Coach JB, meron tayong mga shoutout sa ating mga kaliga. Basahin natin yan.
Yan, galing kay Oscar Dakles
Larar.
Yan, oo nga. Get the championship idol kit. Let's go, Sarangani. Yan naman. Ito, Anthony Dumapias. Laban Rizal.
And then, of course, we also have
Gina Ramos. Good luck. On the win, Sarangani Marlins. Okay bet.
Ayan ang ating tagline nga for the okay bet. And then
Leah Lenny Marquez Manny. Go for the win, Rizal team. God bless you all.
Thank you so much to everyone who tweeted, who commented on our Facebook live stream. Of course, our players and coaches, as well as our broadcast team, appreciate your thoughts and your love para sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Now, we have to take a look at our playoff bracket. We did mention there will be a Game 3 between Batangas and Bacoor. Could the same thing happen as well for Sarangani and Rizal? But we take a look at the other pictures as well. Nueva Ecija and Zamboanga advancing to the second round, awaiting Pampanga, Bataan, Jensen, and Bacolod. And as for the last picture, Pasig City, they have set up a date against the San Juan Knights in the second round of the North Division semifinals. Ayan po, patuloy ang aksyon sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Now, we go back to our game at hand. Itong Sarangani Marlins and the Rizal Golden Coolers. Coach JV, you covered this game.
Yes.
What happened to Sarangani?
Well, Sarangani just were surprised by the performance of etong Rizal team. And everything that Rizal needed to do, they got their game going. Defense, offense, outside shooting, unselfish play. Sadly for them, etong Sarangani na frustrate na sila sa kagandang laro na ipinakita ng Rizal. Here we see the stats of that game. 45-73 ang ating score. Field goal percentages, 26.5 lang sa Sarangani, 33%. Ito, 3.3 field goal percentage lang. Wow, napakababa. Habang 9 of 27 naman para sa Rizal. Ito, 66 rebounds compared to 38. 20 offensive rebounds para sa Rizal. Napaka-aggressive talaga. Bench scoring 35-20. But aside from that, kulang pa din. Kung napanood nyo yung game na yon, totally dominated ng Rizal.
And well, they did scout Sarangani very well, in the words of Jolo Mendoza. Pinagandaan talaga nila itong Sarangani Marlins, especially after their 6-game losing streak as they ended our regular season. Now we talk about two players na ating aabangan for tonight. Ang ating dalawang manlalaro, dalawang scorers for Sarangani and Rizal respectively. We have Paul Sanga, one of the mainstays of John Calios, and Alvin Capobres.
Here we see 10 points favoring Capobres to 2 kay Paul Sanga. Pero si Paul Sanga can actually score.
Yes.
Pag nakatanggap lang ng bola. Sadly for him, hindi siya makakuha masyado ng pasa nung laro nila. Rebounding 6-2 favoring Capobres. Capobres actually playing more. One steal for Alvin Capobres habang wala naman para kay Paul Sanga.
Alvin Capobres has been one of those consistent scorers and rebounders for Coach Tantan Banalo season long. The question is, can he come alive here in game number 2 to close out Paul Sanga and the rest of the Sarangani Marlins? These two players are now with Sheila Salaysay.
Thank you, Migs. Kasama ko nga Alvin Capobres and Paul Sanga. Alvin, isa ka sa tatlong players na nakapag-deliver ng double figures in Game 1. Ngayon, paano ba kayo makakapag-perform? Ano ang another solid performance?
Yun nga, focus lang kami sa Game 2. Kailangan namin ma-close na yung series para hindi na rin umabot sa Game 3 kasi alam natin pag umabot sa Game 3 talagang bigbigan.
Thank you, Paul. Last game, hindi naging pabor yung resulta sa inyo ngayon together with the other veterans of the team. Paano nyo iibahin at gawing kayo naman ang bida for Game 2?
Well, siguro yung Game 1, very parang nightmare sa amin yun eh. So, coming to this game, sabi ko sa kanila, hindi tayo pwedeng pumunta dito para matalo ulit. Sabi ko, yun lang.
Maraming salamat. Good luck to you. Ngayon, let me turn you over to our venue announcer, Ken Pangilinan, for the starting 5.
It's time now for our main game here at the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City for the OK Bet Manny Pacquiao's Mpbl 4th season playoffs presented by Extreme. It's Game 2 of the best of 3 South Division quarterfinals featuring the number 3 seed Sarangani and the number 6 seed Rizal. Let's meet the starters first for the team looking to extend this series, the Sarangani Marlins OK Bet. Starting at small forward number 3, Jordan Santa Ana. Power forward number 22, Rick Kaunan. At center number 28, Gabby Espinas. Point guard number 21, Andoy Estrella. And at shooting guard number 7, Kid Jimenez. The head coach of Sarangani Marlins OK Bet is Master JK John Carlos. The head coaches Gilbert Cole, Andrew Bellarmino, Joshua Inocentes, Juan Miguel Martin, and Jester Macapagdal. Team consultant Bonnie Garcia. Team manager is JR Navarro. And now the starting 5 for the team looking to wrap it up. The Rizal Golden Coolers Central Mall. Starting at power forward number 14, Troy Malinin. Small forward number 17, Alvin Capobres. At center number 12, J-Boy Gob. Point guard number 11, Edgar Charcos. And at shooting guard number 19, Cholo Mendoza. The head coach of Rizal is Jonathan Banal. Assistant coaches, Don Uro, Dexter Rosales, James Ongpin, Wailon Nibaten, and Dan Vasquez. Team manager is Ange Azores. Our referees for this ball game, Molly De Luna,
Your starters for
Ethan
game
Alejo,
number
and
2
Rodel
between
Rivera.
Sarangani and Rizal. Kit Jimenez is being joined by Andoy Estrella, Gabby Espinas, Jordan Santa Ana, and Rick Kaunan. As for Rizal, they have Jolo Mendoza, Edgar Charcos, J-Boy Gob, Alvin Capobres, and Troy Malilin. Now, Coach JV, as the starters were introduced, you saw the energy in these Rizal Golden Coolers, re-energized, rejuvenated after that 6-game losing streak to end the regular season, and they won game number 1 versus Sarangani. As for these Marlins, what do you want to see at the start of this ball game for them to have an edge here in game number 2?
Well, ang napansin ko talaga is itong Sarangani, may dala-dala silang galit coming into this game, and that actually should motivate them to play hard, yung gritty basketball. Having said that, Mendoza just shuts me up by that great outside shot. Dito naman sa Rizal, we see confidence, totally different kumbaga frame of mind dala ng dalawang team ito, but both positive. Sadly for Sarangani, they give that ball up.
Jolo Mendoza scoring the first 3 points in this game. He played 24 minutes in game number 1, had 2 3-point makes, scored 17 and grabbed 9 rebounds. Get to see Coach John Calios. So now Jolo's 3-point shot has been downgraded into a 2-pointer. We were talking about Coach John Calios. Remember, he is one of the original coaches here in the
Yes.
Mpbl. His previous seasons was with Caloocan, but he did bring a lot of his players onto this Sarangani program, including Paul Sanga, one of those, Danny Marilao as well. As you get to see this charge against Rizal, si Kit Jimenez ang nakuha ng charge.
Oh, medyo yung napagalaw si Gob. Pagbangga kay Kit Jimenez, great defense being implemented by Jimenez on Mendoza.
Andoy Estrella against Jolo Mendoza. Andoy on the spin, pass inside. That's a beautiful feed. And it's 2 free throws for Jordan Santa Ana. We were talking about the starting lineup of Sarangani as well. This could be a very quick lineup for them.
Yes, it is. I'm surprised Coach John started with this unit, but not surprised to the point na I'm questioning it. It's nice to see a rugged, fast-paced unit, lalo na pag nandiyan si Estrella at si Kit Jimenez.
Andoy Estrella, remember, he used to play with that Quezon City Capitals team under Coach Vis Valencia that upset Makati in the Datu Cup, the first round of the playoffs as the 7th seed. And their signature was basically a run and gun. Sila ni Hesed Gabo.
And that's the type of game that the Sarangani team should play, run and gun. You know, they run, and because they're quicker, and at the same time, pag nakahabol sa depensa ang Rizal, they have guys who can shoot from the outside, and they just need to play unselfish basketball to rotate that ball to the open guy.
They did have 14 fast break points in game number 1 kontra sa 11 ng Rizal Golden Coolers.
But Rizal actually had second chance opportunities and outside bombs. The 3-point shots were hitting for Rizal.
And then on the other end, Sarangani was 1 out of 30 from the 3-point area.
Yes, laking bagay nga nun.
Balik tayo, Estrella on the move. Left-handed, no good. Battle inside, it ends up with Edgar Charcos. Forward pass, Malinin. That was too high for him. One more chance here for Rizal. Jolo Mendoza being hounded by Andoy Estrella. Jolo, 10 on the shot clock. J-Boy Gob. They go to Charcos, down to 7 seconds. Where will they go? 4 seconds remaining, and there's a foul inside.
Well, J-Boy Gob got himself in a great position, but he was forced. I believe Jimenez had to just push him out.
Ball will remain with Rizal. 14 on the shot clock. Baseline inbound for Jolo Mendoza. Here's Alvin Capobres against Jordan Santa Ana. Malilin asking his players to either rotate or set themselves in motion. Jump ball here in favor of Rizal. Nothing much happening on the offense of the Golden Coolers.
Well, napakaganda ngayon ng depensa. Like we said, there are fast guys right now playing for Sarangani. And that's the reason why medyo nahihirapan yung tatlong tandem ng backcourt ng Rizal.
3 seconds on the shot clock here. Malilin has to fire. That's too strong for the All-Star. It ends up with Mendoza, who fires and misses. And the rebound now goes to Gabby Espinas.
And that's what I like seeing Gabby Espinas do. Just control that painted area.
Pass inside. A beautiful feed, but a sorry miss for Kaunan. Now, as for Gabby Espinas, we did see a good game from Chad Alonzo earlier.
Yes.
Maybe the same thing can happen with Gabby. Mendoza with a kick out. Capobres. Another miss. Forward pass intercepted by Charcos. Turnovers and missed shots here in the first frame. Malilin on the leaner. Wala pa rin.
Wow, mukhang both teams nahihirapan talaga sa offense nila. But
Kit Jimenez from downtown.
and the reason why he had an easy shot, he was just stepping into that shot of his coming off that dribble.
And he really loves that stop and pop. Itong si Kit Jimenez, who only shot the ball 1 out of 10 from the field in game number 1. He was 0 out of 8 from downtown.
A lot of times kasi sa previous game, he was trying to create something before taking that shot. This time, no hesitation. Easy jumper for him.
Great defense by Sarangani. Just couldn't secure the board. And it ends up with 2 points for Troy Malilin.
You know, twice na magandang defense ang pinakita ng Sarangani, pero twice din pinabayaan nila ang missed shot ng Rizal. And that's the reason why Rizal was able to get another chance to score.
Great effort by Troy Malilin, who had 7 points and 9 rebounds in game number 1 as the all-star for Rizal. Almost a steal. That's completed by Mendoza. One guy to beat. Mendoza is fouled. That's a hard one.
That's a hard foul that they're going to review because Australia was just going 110 miles an hour.
Mendoza holding on to his right arm. Obviously, it was a hard fall. And that's the reason why you have those protectors at the bottom of the rim. And it will be an unspo against Andoy Estrella. See this play, good effort by Jolo Mendoza.
And that's what Coach John Calios is saying, that Mendoza kicked the ball. That's why he got it.
There's the unspo. Mendoza went flying after that. Take a look at it once again. Was there a kick? Ooh.
Smart play
There
by
was.
Mendoza. Smart play. I've done that before. And that's why I go, nandun
That's
eh.
why you know about it.
Yeah, nandun eh. Di mo namang kasalanan na tumama sa paa mo because you were just extending a step.
Again, everything happened so fast.
Yes.
Not everyone would notice it.
Hindi talaga ang hirap.
Mendoza, though, misses the first free throw. It's 2, and then the ball possession for the Rizal Golden Coolers. Jolo Mendoza, fresh off that Ateneo program in the UAAP, a multiple-time champion in the collegiate ranks. One of the topics about him is him improving his defense.
Yan.
And certainly here in the Mpbl, it's a good chance for him to prove his worth. And we actually just saw it in the previous play as he got the steal. Malilin inside, he will miss. The rebound belongs to Santa Ana.
You know, Malilin is being aggressive on the offense, but he's using his right hand to shoot. And he should go to his left rather than go to his right because the arm, he can't extend when he makes the shot.
Mendoza missing inside. The recovery for Capobres, who will now proceed to the line. Is this reminiscent of what we saw in game 1? Because Sarangani shot the ball 26% from the field. Rizal, 33%.
Yes, mukha ngang ganun, ano? Pero ang kagandahan nito is both teams are now playing tougher defense. And you see, both teams carry with them something on their shoulders, which is the first time being here in the playoffs. Sarangani wants to win para hindi sila ma-eliminate. Rizal naman wants to make it to the second round.
Now, again, if Sarangani does proceed with the win in today's ball game, then they will have that game 3 back in Batangas.
In
Because
Batangas.
Bacoor just won earlier today. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Capobres missing on the second one. There's a whistle blown by the referee, another foul.
No, he'll be given another one for violation of entering, I believe.
There you go. Lane violation.
Lane violation.
So Capobres will shoot another gimme here, 5-4. Slow start here in the first quarter. Very ironic from what we saw in the first game today.
And the thing is, ito si Capobres, hindi naman nagmi-miss masyado yan ng free throws niya. He misses too. Buti na lang, binigyan pa siya ng extra at naipasok niya.
Let's turn you over to Sheila Salaysay.
it's a do-or-die situation not only for the team but also for the Sarangani community and supporters. That is according to assistant coach Joshua Inocentes. Sa pagbabalik ng revamp Marlins, madami silang tatanggap na critics, pero this is the time for them to give up. They wanted to prove their doubters wrong at dahil nandito na sila sa playoffs, kailangan doblehin ang efforts para magkaroon ng Game 3. They want to give credit sa Rizal for their excellent defense dahil nahirapan daw silang mag-execute. But now, their backs are against the wall. They want to show everyone that the Marlins want this game and to win more than Rizal. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Sheila.
Thank you, Sheila.
Now, to respond to your report, Sheila, as you quoted an assistant coach of Sarangani, I would like to give credit to the assistant coaches of the Rizal Golden Coolers as Ivan Ludovice scores inside. Let's give a shout out to Coach James Ongpin, Waylon Nibaten, Dexter Rosales, and Don Uro. Sila po ang mga namuno sa scouting nitong Rizal Golden Coolers in order for them to try to shut down the Sarangani Marlins.
At hindi madaling gawin yun because you have to go over the game. You have to analyze best things possible to prevent that shot. But seriously, what a great move by
Ivan Ludovice.
Ludovice.
Ludovice has transformed himself into a leader here for the Sarangani Marlins. But he does have that finals experience, having played for the Davao Occidental Tigers in the Lacan season. Troy Manilin, good effort from him on the putback.
Well, nice job there sticking to the play. He missed but got his rebound. 4 points for Malilim.
Proving why he is the selected All-Star for the Rizal Golden Coolers. That is a foul on J-Boy Gob.
Time and time again, they've been giving that ball to Espinas and he's been posting up. I like that. For me, that is the most effective thing to do. He doesn't need to score. He just needs to get everybody into foul trouble because if they don't double team him, he can actually score at will itong si Espinas.
Well, he does love that left block, Gabby Espinas, as Jimenez misses from downtown. By the way, pumasok pa si Mark Benitez, ang veterano naman ng Rizal Golden Coolers.
Again, he stretches the floor. He can shoot the three and just forces Sarangani to open up wide.
Another offensive rebound here. Great contest by Kaunan, one of the best shot blockers in the league. Paul Sanga, they give it up. Kit Jimenez on the move. Bounce pass, Espinas, couple of fakes, and the basket.
Espinas very tentative in his shots. He should just go up. But this time, I like that he scored kasi matagal na siyang nahihirapan mag-score. Ooh, Espinas just banging Mendoza to the ground.
Jolo goes down. Gabby pleading his case to the referee as you take a look at this pass by Kit Jimenez. Gabby Espinas, ever reliable for the Sarangani Marlins, but also we have to note the good passing ability of Kit Jimenez, something that he has developed this season.
Nga, yung bounce talaga. If the ball bounced between two guys that they can't reach where the ball was passing.
Capobres on the drive. Leaner. Wala yan. Gabby with the board. Jimenez looking ahead. We're tied at 8. Another good pass. Paul Sanga. Sometimes it's weird for us to see three-point shooters attempt those mid-range jump shots. Ludovice's turn. In and out. Jimenez. Great effort from Sarangani and Rizal. Bodies on the floor. And that's a jump ball.
Deja vu from the first game.
Again, that is a testament to the dedication of these players here in the Mpbl playoffs.
Makikita mo, everybody you expect to score are diving for loose balls, going for offensive rebounds, just wanting to get an advantage for their respective teams.
It's 8-all, the baseline inbound with 3 minutes and 30 remaining in the opening frame. Jimenez, back to Paul Sanga. That's a good play.
Capobres double teaming, leaving his man free.
We talked about Paul Sanga being a capable scorer for Sarangani. Question is, can he come alive? Because much like Levy Hernandez, this guy is a streaky shooter.
He is. And then, yun nga, makita natin assist situation, 3-0 favoring Sarangani.
Great pressure defense by the Marlins. They force a stop. Jimenez running. They don't have the numbers. Great pass again. This time, it's too strong though for Gabby Espinas.
Well, great tap there by Mark Benitez kaya napunta sa shoulder ni Espinas. You know, when you block that path to the receiver, laking bagay, laking maitutulong. But here we see the inbound, suddenly, libreng-libre si Paul Sanga.
Kit Jimenez averages 4.6 assists per ball game. That's very underrated because we always mention his statistics where he is a part of the top 10 in the Mpbl. Points, defensive rebounds, steals, free throws. We often forget about his assists. Oh, Ludovice getting that offensive foul. He went flying after that play.
Oh, Jordan Rios was going strong baseline. But Ludovice cut him off, gets that charge call against Jordan Rios.
Balik tayo sa Sarangani. They have a 2-point advantage under 3 minutes here in the opening quarter. Ludovice against Jolo Mendoza. Here's Reggie Boy Basibas on to Paul Sanga. Catch and fire. That's off to the right. It ends up with Rizal. Caballero. Tiano making a move. Fantastic feed to Jordan Rios.
And that's how they were effective in the first game, by making extra passes. Great defense there once again by Mark Benitez, preventing that attempt by Sarangani. But that's what gave them the advantage in the first game, passing. And here we see
this epic move of the game in partnership with OKBet on the win. Keanu Caballero, one of the best passers in the league, averaging 6.2 assists per ball game. A lot of contact inside. That's a charge.
Yeah, warding off, called on Basibas, I believe. Great challenge by Jordan Rios. Here we see Mark Benitez gets faked off, but Jordan just challenging.
Well, that's what he brings for you. This is Jordan Rios, an energy guy. It's usually the things na ginagawa ng mga bata mo. But ironically, he's the second oldest player in Rizal in this roster. Now a turnover against the green shirts. Balik dito si Gabby Espinas. Again.
I'm sorry, unforced turnover there, giving the ball back to Sarangani. Ludovice setting up.
Much different game that we're seeing kontra sa nakita natin earlier tonight between Batangas and Bacoor. Those two teams shooting the ball over 50% from the field in the first half. Espinas on the post. He loves this angle. Gabby with a fade, then he puts it in.
And that's what I was missing from his first game. 4 points for him.
Balik tayo sa Rizal. Another pass inside. Shot is too strong for Serrano. Jimenez is hurt. This is not a good sight for Sarangani fans. Rebound belongs to Basibas. Jimenez looked to have tweaked his ankle on the play. His left ankle. This is the last thing that you want to see because, again, they are fighting for survival, the Sarangani Marlins.
First thing I was doing is to look at Coach John Calios after that fall by Kit Jimenez.
Ooh! Very unfortunate.
Oo, yung left foot talagang wala kang control eh. And it did not come down firm sa kanyang paa. I looked immediately at Coach John Calios and he was just searching for somebody to take the place of Kit Jimenez. But it's tough to replace a person who actually starts off your offense.
It is Donald Gumaru na tinawag ni Coach John Calios from the bench, one of the veterans here in the Mpbl, a star of his own back in his hometown. Kasama niya ang magkapatid na Escalambres at ang magkapatid na Riveros. 12-10 our score. Cross court, that's Redwell. Keanu Caballero looking ahead. He needs a teammate. Jordan Rios against Paul Sanga. Rios, that's too strong. Ball tracked down. Sarangani with possession. Forward pass. They go back to Ivan. Sanga back to Espinas. Again. On the post. He needs a teammate. Paul Sanga will fire. Short. Rebound. Back to the white shirts. They go to Espinas. Down the middle. Another kick. Sanga. Another try. Wala pa rin.
Just not falling for Sarangani, but they're doing everything well, you know. They should not be frustrated itong Sarangani. They're doing what they're planned. Post up Espinas and dishing that to the open man. Eventually, darating din ang tira ng mga shooters ni Coach John Carlos.
Gabby Espinas very upset. He was talking to Jeric Serrano in the previous play. Now, to your point about Sarangani, just trying on the offensive end, is it okay? Because they have been limiting Rizal on the other end of the floor.
Tama ka doon, you know, kaya hindi dapat sila ma-frustrate. But here we see the foul called.
Serrano, he had a look on Gumaro, and then there's Espinas. He came to the rescue. Did not elevate after that. Referees are now reviewing the play.
I'm pretty sure every player here tonight in this second game, they don't want to get thrown out or get the suspension. Any time you give your opponents a chance to score might end your night with a loss. Kasi napakahalaga ang bawat puntos, lalo na ang game natin napakababa. Very tough. Probably a record setting ito for the first half, ano? 10-12.
Well, it is low relatively, that's for sure. And we just saw Kit Jimenez go down with an ankle injury. So they do not want to lose Gabby Espinas for anything here. As you take a look at this replay once more, there's that bump by Donald Gumaru, the look by Jeric Serrano, and watch out for Espinas, who goes straight to Serrano and had a lot of words to say.
Well, you know, nakaka-frustrate din kasi si Espinas binabangga on their offensive end. But I mentioned nga, wag sana ma-frustrate ang players ng Sarangani because they're executing their offense well, moving that ball around, not forcing shots, hindi lang pumapasok.
Gabby Espinas is called for a technical foul here. John Gabriel will check in for the first time. Gabriel was actually the top scorer in game number 1. He had 11. That's coming off, or he actually started in that game, 5 out of 9 shooting for John Gabriel. There he is. He also had 3 rebounds to his name.
Yes, what a great game for Gabriel in that first game.
Nakakatuwa talaga no, kapag nakikita mo yung mga veteranong nabubuhay in the playoffs.
Nabubuhay because experience na ang umiiral, hindi na yung erratic style of play. Then this time, ganitong situation, kailangan na gamitan ng utak.
Jeric Serrano making the free throw. It's 12 all now. 14 seconds to go in the first. This is game number 2 in the quarterfinal series between Sarangani and Rizal. Ludovice, baseline. 3 seconds to go. Paul Sanga. Finally, he puts it in.
5 points for Paul Sanga. As expected, alam natin, hahanap at hahanap yan ng chance to score.
We talk about shooters in this league. They will just keep on shooting. We saw it with Mark Pangilinan in game number 1 today between Bacoor and Batangas. Same thing happening right now with Paul Sanga. First quarter, nakita natin Coach JD, it's a low-scoring game. The defense was a lot better though for both Rizal and Sarangani.
A lot better and a lot more aggressiveness that we see from Sarangani. Ito sa ball possession, 7 of 14, 50% for Rizal. Sarangani naman 6 of 15. Kaya nakaka-frustrate talaga para sa Sarangani na hindi sila makascore.
Our score after 1 is 15-12. The Rizal Golden Coolers lost their last 6 games of the regular season, but they flipped the switch in Game 1 of this quarterfinal series, and leading the way was Jolo Mendoza.
Oh, 17 points for him in Game 1. Best player of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
He was.
Yes, and this time, sa larong ito, umpisa pa lang talagang binubugbog na itong si Mendoza. Which should be bugbog in a sense na talagang hindi madali ang basketball for him tonight.
But good for Jolo though to also apply good pressure defense on the other end of the floor. That set up the tone of this game. Low scoring, aggressive D from both teams. Again, Sarangani fighting for survival. Rizal looking to advance to the second round. If there would be a Game 3, it will happen inside the Batangas City Coliseum, kung saan nag-aantay na po ang Batangas City Embassy Chill at ang Bacoor City Strikers.
Oh, exciting ball game. Papasok na sila ng signal number 3. Ito, first quarter field goal, 6 of 15 para sa Sarangani. 4 of 20 for Rizal.
Very low. That's only 20% para sa Rizal Golden Coolers. And just below 50% as well for Sarangani. 15-12, cross court. Christian Caldozo at the corner. That is short. Good effort by Jordan Rios, and he tracks it down. Pass inside. That is what Keanu Caballero can do for you.
Heads up play by Caballero, 2 points for Mark Benitez, but I share that point with Jordan Rios for his endless effort on just getting those loose ball.
That's what he's known for.
Yep.
Ludovice, kick out. Pasibas, he has that shot. No bounce though, and it ends up with Rizal. Chance to get the lead here. Caballero, baseline, what a pass. Caldozo, back to Keanu. Oh, what a closeout as well, but it's just a little bit too aggressive for Ivan Ludovice.
Oo, ganda ng ginagawa ni Caballero. Faking a shot, getting Ludovice airborne, uncontrolled defense, gets a foul.
Take a look at that pass. Keanu Caballero, we mentioned 6.2 assists per ball game onto their veteran na si Mark Benitez, and then he gets the contact against Ludovice.
And that replay shows na talagang nandun sa arsenal ng Rizal to play unselfish basketball, making extra passes to an open teammate. High percentage shots will get you the 2 points you need.
They do average 21 assists per game as a team, itong Rizal Golden Coolers.
Very tough to defend the team with a lot of assists because, you know, may tendency ang depensa. Hihinto ka after the third and fourth effort, but if the extra pass is made, hindi ka nahahabol after those several attempts to try to play tough D.
Balik tayo sa Sarangani. They're up by 1 here. Ludovice, met by Caldozo. Ivan, turnover. Numbers for Rizal. They go to Serrano, almost a travel. And he gets 2 points.
Yes, lucky for him. He was allowed to take that kind of extra step. 3 points para kay Serrano.
Lead is now with Rizal, 16-15. Again, Kit Jimenez tweaked his ankle in the first quarter. Will he be able to return here for Sarangani as Basibas gets the foul?
Well, this is part of the playoff scenario, no? When somebody is out due to an injury, but having said that, Kit Jimenez is ready to come in. Whoever steps up will help the team in the long run. So, itong ginagawa ng coaches ngayon, kailangan nilang maghanap ng mga ibang tao para makascore. Serrano, great run, great pass by Jordan Rios.
And a great pickup as well for the Rizal Golden Coolers. Ito si Jeric Serrano, who played for Imos at the start of this season. Now, this is a good sign for Sarangani. Kit Jimenez is back. It looks like nabalot na yung ankle injury niya, and he's good to go. He always gives his 110% on the court, and they're definitely going to need him.
Oo nga, inaabangan ko na yung mga shoutout mamaya. Kasi I'm pretty sure mga fans niya worried din para sa kanya.
Right. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Basibas converting at the line, 17-16 now. 2 minutes gone by in the second frame. The final score in game number 1 was 73-45. Very low scoring, especially for Sarangani. Could be the same case here, as a traveling violation is called against Jeric Serrano. Kit Jimenez now working with Ivan Ludovice. They also have Donald Gumaru Rick Kaunan and Reggie Boy Basibas. Here's Gumaru. He will fire. That's good.
Great shot there by Gumaru. Contributing when he came in para kay Kit Jimenez.
3 points for Donald Gumaru, who only had 1 point in game number 1. Caballero, down the middle, kick out. Benitez, that's what he does, but it's short. The other end we go with the Vise, serving the floor. He goes to Basibas. Kit is wide open. Jimenez, ultimate step back 3, but he misses it. Offensive rebound belonging to Sarangani. Basibas, that's good.
Well, second chance opportunities. Pag nagpakahirap ka humabol ng loose ball, may pag-asa ka makascore. Basibas hitting the 3, 5 points para sa kanya.
Mark Benitez now on the post. The cut and the foul. That's against a white shirt.
Nice two-man game there. Rios moving without the ball. Mark rewarding, but here we see that outside shot.
Donald Gumaru, boom. You know he can make that 3. And then same applies for Reggie Boy Basibas, who has been doing this since his college days with UST. A combined 10 points per game between those two. And because of them, it is now a 7-point lead for Sarangani. In terms of backcourt support, andyan lagi si Keanu Caballero para sa Rizal.
11 points for him sa game 1, 3 of 7 field goals, 40% for him, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Sa letrato nang yan, parang matangkad siya, no? Nakakatuwa, oh.
Now let's go to Sheila Salaysay. Sheila, take it away.
On his rookie year at the Mpbl playing for Rizal, it's definitely one for the books ng experience ni Keanu Caballero sa pagpasok ng team niya sa playoffs. Maikukumpara daw ni Keanu ang karanasan niya ngayon sa paglalaro niya sa Pagadian noong unang season ng isang liga in the South. Lahat ng players daw ay homegrown ng Mindanao at 5 lang silang taga Manila. Underdog daw sila pero nakuha nila makatungtong ng semifinals. Very inspirational din ang naging mensahe ng kanilang manager before the game, kaya mas lalo silang nag-motivate for this game. Sabi ni Keanu, they have the momentum, still they cannot be so sure. They came in prepared and meant business in the hopes of sweeping the series. Balik sa inyo.
That's a good report. Thank you, Sheila. And I say that because if you look at this lineup of Rizal, the first names that you will notice are the guys who came from the UAAP.
Yes.
Sina Jolo Mendoza,
Right.
you have Troy Malilin, you have J-Boy Gob. You won't even recognize the people who Sheila mentioned are from Mindanao. And
Yes.
yet, ang ganda na pinapakita nila, headed by Keanu Caballero.
Yes, Caballero, the only thing he needs to understand is he has to watch his game and see that a lot of times he can go strong to the basket but he chooses to make a pass. So, paminsan-minsan, tuloy mo na, saksak mo na kasi ang bilis mo to get yourself a chance to score.
That's a good challenge for a balance for Keanu Caballero. But speaking of balance, grabe naman yung tira na yun mula kay Kit Jimenez.
Oh, anong sprain? Laban.
Yeah, he looks good to go, folks. 110% again from Kit Jimenez. Here's Mark Benitez. Handoff, Mendoza. A charge against Mark Benitez. You know, we would also like to commend the fact that there are drummers present in this arena for Sarangani, cheering for Kit Jimenez.
Oo nga, ito. Quick turnaround move. Mark Benitez called for a foul, but here in the replay, he was actually standing. Nabangga lang talaga siya ni Gumaru. Ay, ganun talaga. Either the call is favorable to you or against you.
Here's Kaunan at the post. They go to Basibas. Second three, off to the left this time. A miss from Reggie Boy.
Well, very tough shot. A right-hand shooter going to his left.
Gabby Espinas checking back in. He's going to work with Enrique Kaunan at the front court. They have Kit Jimenez, Ivan Ludovice, and Donald Gumaro as well. As for Rizal, they have Lawrence Victoria debuting in this match alongside Joel Mendoza, J-Boy Gob, Alvin Capobres, and Troy Malilin. Then on the shot clock, Capobres on the drive. One-hander, short. Sarangani with another chance here. They're up by 9. Jimenez dashing through. It's a wild layup. Couldn't get it to go. The other end we go. Capobres all the way.
Well, two styles totally different. One going strong to the basket, the other with a prayer. And oftentimes, Kit Jimenez sa ganitong sitwasyon, he's trying to get a call from the referees. But if you fade away from the contact, chances are the call won't favor you.
So that's one of the crucial things that you have mentioned, not only for Kit Jimenez, but guys like Archie Concepcion, Chris Torado as well. When you drive, you have to attack the defense.
Yes, attack talaga. Huwag kang lalayo. Kasi parang fade away yun. Hindi ka tatawagan.
Ooh, bodies on the floor. Ends up with Mendoza, who's able to recover and score.
Swerte naman, napasarap. 5 points. Ano yun? Steal or rebound? So hindi natin alam kung steal or rebound yun. Pero napasarap ang kanyang pwesto. No? Nag-aantay lang ng grasya. Dumating.
He was just there after his miss. And the ball ended up in his hands. And he'll take those 2 points. Joel Mendoza, again, he had 17 points and was the best player in game number 1. Can he come alive once more? The lead has been cut down to 5. Let's talk about the marked man, Kit Jimenez, who has been great for the Mpbl for Sarangani all season long. But of course, Rizal had to scout him out approaching game number 1.
Well, para kay Kit Jimenez, first time niya to play in the playoffs dito sa Mpbl. Yes, you can average 16.8, pero it's gonna get tougher as the playoffs proceed. No, 3 points lang sa kanya. Konting contribution lang. Pero this time, bumabawi na. He's trying to be more aggressive and play team basketball.
Now he has 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists so far, and he's playing with a sprained ankle itong si Kit Jimenez. It's 25-20, 4 minutes and 30 remaining before halftime. Game number 2 in this quarterfinal series between Sarangani and Rizal. The Marlins are looking to survive and force a game 3, while the Golden Coolers are looking to advance to round 2, the South Division playoffs. Jordan Santa Ana working with Kaunan. Now it's Jimenez. Back to Gabby at the post. Espinas trying to pound his way through. Gabby Espinas with another clinic.
What can I say? That's what I expected Gabby Espinas to do. 6 points for him.
Espinas only played 10 minutes, scored 2 points, and grabbed 6 rebounds in game number 1. Mendoza, mid-range, short. Rebound Gabby.
In fairness, no, kay Gabby Espinas, bihira siya nakatanggap ng bola nung first game eh.
Whoa! Jimenez gives it up. With the V-set taking his time. 12 on the shot clock. Here's Gabby. You mentioned, bihira itanggap niya in game 1. Not the same case in game number 2.
Yes, this time they're looking for Gabby Espinas because he has a favorable advantage for himself. 8 points.
Charge here. That's an offensive foul against Troy Malilin. A lot of familiarity between Jordan Santa Ana and Troy Malilin, who faced each other in the UAAP. 29-20. Take a look at it.
You see a lot of times, that's the same thing with Mark Benitez earlier. He was just standing at bumangga. What else are you supposed to do? I mean, it's the playoffs. Let it go.
Well, the possession is with Sarangani. Andoy Estrella back in the ball game. There's Coach John Calios. To mention Sheila, these two teams' first appearances in the playoffs of the Mpbl. Kit Jimenez with another three.
This time, he is making his shots. 8 points for him. Not because he's trying to create. He's coming off picks and getting himself free.
8 points for Kit Jimenez, halfway through, matching his season output of 16 points per game. A miss from Mendoza. Jimenez asking for it. Forward pass, that's tapped away. The other end, Rizal looking to capitalize. Mendoza, that's enough space for him to make a basket.
Oo, binawian niya yung una niyang attempt. 8 points na rin para kay Jolo Mendoza.
It's almost automatic when you leave that amount of space for Jolo Mendoza. Wow! 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 What a play by Sarangani!
And that all started with Gabby Espinas posting up. Because if they don't, if everybody looks at him when he makes his move, somebody cuts and gets himself free sa mga kasamahan niya.
Almost another steal. Block inside Jordan Santa Ana! And he lets Capobres know about it. That might result into a technical foul.
Oh, you know, it's great what he's doing. He dunks.
So take a look at this replay. Touch pass inside the rejection. That's actually by Rick Kaunan, but there's that pass. Espinas to Santa Ana, and then the one-handed throwdown for Rick Kaunan.
Extra pass gets you an easy shot. And that builds confidence because it's tough to defend. You have to be more aggressive itong Rizal Golden Coolers because right now the offensive flow of Sarangani has just, you know, worked out well for them. Smooth sailing na sila.
Jolo Mendoza making the first free throw. Take a look at Mendoza's season averages: 21 minutes per ball game, 13 points per game. He is the leading scorer of Rizal. Just behind him was Lawrence Victoria. Mendoza will inbound from the baseline. 2 minutes to go before halftime. Rizal down by 10. Victoria on the drive. That's too strong. Jimenez with the board. Again, that's also what he's known for, the defensive rebounding. Nasa top 10 po siya ng Mpbl in that category, si Kit Jimenez. Jimenez blasting his way out of that double team. And he gives it up. 8 seconds. Estrella with a spin. Coach Dantan Banal asking for a travel, but it's a foul.
Well, in that bit of action, Kit Jimenez just dribbling everywhere. And then he passes to another teammate who can also dribble anywhere, but Estrella, being the experienced player, immediately attacks to the basket.
Those two players actually share the same high school. They played for Angelico, pero hindi sila nagsabay. Nauna po si Andoy Estrella, siya ang senior ni Kit Jimenez.
Maganda siguro turo sa kanila because it's getting out of the traffic and finding a way to the promised land. Both of them have that ability to just maneuver and score.
36-24, under 90 seconds in the second quarter. Jolo Mendoza with another bucket.
Those are the kinds of shots I like. 11 points for him. Hindi ko kaya yun eh. Sa bigat ng katawan ko, natatangay ako ng momentum ko. I have to be a spot-up shooter.
Well, it's not the same case for Jolo Mendoza. Maybe not as well for Andoy Estrella, his first three-pointer in the ball game.
5 points para kay Estrella.
And he extends the lead to 13. Now, the shooting of Sarangani has come alive. Very different from what we saw in Game 1. They were 1 out of 30 from the 3-point land in their Game 1 loss. Another stop. Here's Jimenez from Splash Island. That's off to the right. Could have brought the house down. Good tap. That's a steal. Andoy, back to Kit. Pass. Espinas. He is fouled. Boy, that's vintage Gabby Espinas. Flying in the air.
Oo, medyo nagulat din ako that he tried to, go reverse.
Double pump. That's a throwback from Gabby Espinas. And their bench is actually very happy right now because of that highlight from Gabby.
Walang gandang nilalang ni Gabby Espinas and he should reward himself with 2 points. But having said that, medyo na-miss niya ang unang attempt niya. Happy birthday kay Julian Fortis. God bless you. More birthdays to come.
Yan. Good evening po sa mga nanonood live on 1PH. And of course, the live streams of the Mpbl on YouTube and on Facebook. Gabby Espinas at the line. Second one is good.
Alam mo, Mix, napansin ko, they're going on offense kay Gabby Espinas. If they do this and be comfortable with that, that's a great offense to start your movements. Just go down low to a dominant big person like Espinas and let him just dish out that pass to an open shooter.
Take a short break. It's 40-26. Thank you so much for joining us live on 1PH. The same happens 9 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. 5:30 p.m. on Saturday, 1PH din po tayo. And 1 Sports Plus Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays at 6:30 p.m. And thank you as well to everyone who fought the rain, who still came inside the Inares Sports Arena to support Bacoor, Batangas, Sarangani, and Rizal respectively.
Nabalitaan ko nga, sinesend ako ng mga messages ngayon na napaka-traffic daw both ends, northbound and southbound. Everybody traveling home, trying to beat the traffic, but because of the rains, mas grumabi pa raw ang traffic. Di makakanood, makinig na lang kayo ng Mpbl sa inyong mga radyo.
Wow, radyo. Pero nasa radyo din talaga tayo.
Yes.
Oo.
Actually, nagulat nga ako. I heard nasa radyo nga daw tayo.
I was also surprised to find out about it. People are sending me clips. As happy as we are to broadcast the games on TV and on live stream, thank you as well to everyone joining us on your radio stations. 40-26 our score, 12 seconds before halftime. Lawrence Victoria. They go to Joel Mendoza. Double team, Victoria, 5 seconds. Pass inside, it's too high for Malilin. Timeout dito si Coach John Calios for one last opportunity approaching halftime. Coach JV, patiin din natin si referee Jojo Belnes watching right now. Buhay ka, referee Jojo. Alright, I want to ask you this. From what you have seen in this game of Sarangani in game number 2, especially coming from where they were in game number 1, are they looking like a very promising team that can, eventually go across the playoffs, advance and maybe reach the finals?
Yes, they can. Situational ngayon ang kailangan isipin lang ni Coach John Calios, which I'm pretty sure he does. Situational in the sense that given this team Rizal team, maybe the guys he's using now are highly useful. But once you face another team, baka you will need to bring in other guys who will match up well with your opponents. Pretty sure alam niya na yon at very experienced. But I'm not counting out Rizal because
Right.
Rizal plays great after a loss.
Right. After 6 straight losses, they won in game number 1. Half-court heave. Australia will miss off the glass. And our halftime score is 40-26. Much better, no doubt, for Sarangani, who only scored 45 points in game number 1. And even better than that is the fact that they limit Rizal to these 26 points after they gave up 73 in game 1.
Well, Cholo Mendoza's being hounded. Everybody's just, double teaming, harassing him, not giving him that space to shoot. He is forced to pass.
The other end, it's Gabby Espinas and Kit Jimenez making Rizal pay. A beautiful start for the veterans here in these game 2s of the playoffs. Kanina nakita natin sina Chad Alonso come alive for Bacoor. It's 40-26 at halftime.
Kayo pa rin ay nakatutok dito sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. This is Game 2 of the South Division quarterfinals between Rizal and of course and Sarangani Marlins. And for this halftime, I will be with Miss Andrea Sores, the team manager of Rizal, and Sir JR Navarro naman sa kabela. Pero unahin ko muna si Sir JR. Sir JR, what was your takeaway sa Game 1 and you make sure na magagawa nyo ito sa Game 2 and carry out?
Oh man, game 1 was horrible. I think it took us a couple days to recover from it, but we just want to move on, focus on game 2. Hopefully next Saturday we can finish off in game 3.
Well, the first half ended in your favor, but so far, what do you think is your team really doing well?
I think our defense is much better now. We're containing the shooter. I think Jolo Mendoza. We're trying to keep him down as well as Keanu. Also gang rebound. I think we were out rebounded almost by twice as much last game. So that was our main focus and trying to get this win.
you have any messages to your supporters as well?
Yes, yes. We're sorry we couldn't be there at Sarangani today, but we wish that you guys continue to support us in the playoff run. Hopefully, we can make it all the way to the finals.
Thank you so much, Sir JR. Punta naman ako, Miss Ange. Miss Ange, since mag-start sumali ang Rizal dito sa Liga, nandun ka na to support them. So you've been with them every single game. Kamusta naman yung journey mo from the beginning until this season?
It was actually good, better, and best so far. Siguro, we've tried every chemistry from season 1, 2, 3, and 4. Siguro the only difference is right now the team is almost fresh legs. And also, syempre, yung mga gustong magpakita talaga nung talents nila, yung mga hindi pa masyadong nadidiscover. That's why they are with Team Rizal right now because we want to give them time to shine.
Natapos ang first half pero ito ay pabor sa Sarangani. Nakuha niyo yung game 1, paano niyo ulit tatapusin itong laro na to? Pabor naman sa inyo.
Siguro, there's no secret to success naman. It will always be their perseverance, their preparation, their hard work. So right now, what we want to have is the same energy that we have since game 1. And yun nga, finish strong lang and of course, play their games.
Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan at batian?
Yes, of course. Unang-una, nagpapasalamat kami sa Golden Cooler, Sir Jaime Lim, Sir Joel Conde, Centro Mall, kay Sir Alex Cruz, Sir Sandray Cruz, CD14 for our jerseys, kay Gov Nina Inares for letting us use Inares Sports Arena, sa lahat ng nandito ngayon sa venue, sa lahat ng fans ng Sarangani, and lalong-lalo na ng Rizal Centro Mall Golden Coolers, Batang Pansol, Batang Daang Bakal, maraming salamat sa suporta since day 1.
Maraming salamat, Miss Angie Azores, of course, from Rizal, and Sir JR Navarro from Sarangani. Ngayon naman, tingnan natin ang mga shoutouts at messages ng ating mga kaliga. Galing ito kay Crisanto Nicolas, sabi niya, go, 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 Rizal, kaya yan. Mula naman kay Justin Borja, iwas na sa ilalim kit, hayaan mo na sa big man yung rebound. From Jordan Iana Rios, let's go Dad, love you, have a safe game team. Ito yata anak ni Jordan Rios. And of course, from Ton Anana, let's go Rizal, buong Rizal, pinusta ko sa inyo. Joke lang daw. And last, Evangeline Timonera Basibas, go for the win, Sarangani. And if you guys want your messages and comments to be recognized, of course, don't forget to use the hashtag ng Mpbl Playoffs 2022. Third and fourth quarters sa pagitan ng Rizal Golden Coolers and Sarangani Marlins sa pagbalingan ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
We're back inside the beautiful Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City for Sarangani versus Rizal, and it seems like the tides have turned. This time in favor of the Sarangani Marlins, who are shooting the ball at a much better percentage. Again, they were 26% from the field in game number 1. They increased it by 17% in the first half of game number 2. And then on the other end of the floor, Rizal from 33%, now they're down to 27%.
Well, alam mo, when you come into a second playoff game, the losing team will actually make changes. And because the game favored Rizal sa first game, you hardly make any changes because maganda na yung ginawa ninyo. And this time, it has been proven well na yung hinanda ni Coach John Callos para sa team niya facing Rizal tonight is working out pretty well for them.
Well, Ivan Ludovice did tell me that defense was going to be the #1 key for them to try to adjust in this game, and that leads to opportunities like that. Great offensive sets for Sarangani. We've been seeing also the Marlins going to Gabby Espinas a lot in this game.
Oo nga, talagang post-up presence muna ni Gabby Espinas ang hinahanap. Ito, makita field goal percentage, 27% compared to 43% shooting para sa Sarangani. Ito naman rebounding story natin, 24-19 favoring Sarangani. Turnovers, 11 points of turnovers. Makikita mo, lamang na lamang ang Sarangani. Although maganda rin ang pinakitang defense ng Rizal, still 9 points lang ang nakuha nila. Fast break points, 10. The reason why I point this out, because Rizal needs to run all night. They should not rely on setting up their offense. No? Talagang takbuhan nila because nga, ikaw mismo nagsabi, Coach John Callos, focus on defense, ang hirap pasukan yon.
That's a great point because Assistant Coach James Ongpin also told me that that is one of their advantages. They're actually younger than Sarangani, itong Rizal Golden Coolers. They have Jolo Mendoza as their leading scorer. The other end, it's Gabby Espinas and Kit Jimenez leading the way for the Sarangani Marlins. Sarangani looking to force a Game 3 that could happen back in Batangas after Bacoor has also forced that game number 3 against the Embassy Chill. As for the Rizal Golden Coolers, they are looking to advance to the second round of the playoffs. We see the parents and the kids of Coach Emer Oreta at the sidelines. Ayan, sina L, sina M, ang mga minamahal na anak ng ating Mpbl Head of Basketball Operations, the very loyal na si Sir Emer Oreta. Enjoying his lollipop right now.
Oo nga,
Very
di man
stylish, as
di man
always.
alok ng lollipop para sa atin. Tayo nga, salita tayo ng salita. Tuyo na dila natin. Yet, the show must go on.
Parang mahirap yata mag-commentate na may lollipop sa bibig eh.
No, actually, ako mas gusto ko yun. Kasi yung salita, bulol.
At para hindi ka muna mabulol, batiin natin isa sa mga paborito mong manlalaro na si Ivan Villanueva from
Yes.
the Muntinlupa Cagers.
Wah?
Ikaw ang pinabati niya.
Talaga?
Oo.
Ay, ganda naman ng pinapakita niya, di ba? In their last game.
Well,
Kaya lang.
sorry to say, but their season is
Yes.
already over. Itong Muntinlupa Cagers. Then again, a big shout out to all of these teams who made the playoffs. Marikina as well made the playoffs for the first time in their team's history. So congratulations to them. Quezon City and Val City, shout out to them as well. Back to our action, third quarter between Rizal and Sarangani. Golden Coolers beginning with Jeric Serrano, Edgar Charcos, Jolo Mendoza. They also have Jordan Rios and Troy Malinin as we get to see that beautiful sidestep from Edgar Charcos.
Yes, Charcos, nice move for him, going strong and just go airborne for that shot.
Serrano helping up Gabby Espinas. Oh, that's a slippage mula kay Ivan Ludovice.
Ivan Ludovice, nadulas siya dun sa area kung saan nahulog
Si Gabby.
si Gabby Espinas.
So it was a wet spot. He's okay. More importantly, we do not want any more injuries, especially after that ankle tweak by Kit Jimenez in the first half. He's good to go though, working with Ludovice, Jordan Santa Ana, Rick Kaunan, and Gabby Espinas.
Oo, yan ang quick unit ng Sarangani that was effective earlier against Rizal.
Ludovice getting the start in the second half over Andoy Estrella. Jeric Serrano, short, rebound, Kit Jimenez. He looks ahead. Jimenez all the way for two.
Very tough to stop a Kit Jimenez pag naka-momentum na siya. 10 points for him kasi he has that strong upper body. Kahit banggain mo, kaya niyang tapusin yung tira.
Kit Jimenez is 6 points away from matching his season average of 16.2. Mendoza could not convert. Ball retrieved by Espinas. Kit looks ahead. Forward pass straight to the crowd. That's tapped away by Charcos.
Charcos pointing that Santa Ana had the last touch on the ball.
Take a look at this replay. Kit Jimenez, who only started playing competitive varsity basketball in third year high school, elevating his game once more for the Sarangani Marlins. Here he is. Beautiful fake. Baseline drive. Just couldn't convert.
Could have dropped that ball to Santa Ana, who would have gotten an easy layup.
The other end, Mendoza. That's the space he needs. Automatic.
Nakakasana pagkuha niya ng bola. 14 points for him.
You know, I'll never forget that story of one of my classmates in high school. Ka-village niya si Jolo Mendoza. And he was watching from afar. Nagsushooting si Jolo mag-isa for 15 minutes. And he didn't even miss a shot.
Wow.
That's how efficient he is. Balik tayo sa Rizal. Charcos on the cross. One-hander is good. The lead is cut down to 9.
Imagine the stories that these young guys had in the past that brought them where they are now. No, wow, amazing.
Edgar Charcos, a journeyman as well from the UAAP to the NCAA. Now his talents in the Mpbl. Same goes for Jolo Mendoza, UAAP to the Mpbl. Continuing with his scoring prowess. And there's that beautiful cross from Edgar Charcos. All 4 of his points coming here in the second half. More importantly, the lead is down to single digits. Nagbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Mix Gomez at your service alongside Coach JD Gayoso and Sheila Salaysay. It is 42-33 in game number 2 of your quarterfinal series between Rizal and Sarangani. This quarter began with a 14-point lead for the Marlins. So Rizal is winning it so far with a score of 7-2 in this quarter.
Alam mo, Mix, nakita ko, nag-adjust talaga si Coach Jonathan Banal. No? He has quicker guys on the floor. No legit big man. Everybody lang tumatapat sa quickness. Even the big men of Rizal can run. And they can outrun the big men of itong Sarangani.
That's a great point because Troy Malilin is naturally a 4 and he could even play 3.
Yes.
Remember, he was playing the small forward position in the All-Star game. And then Jerick Serrano, that's a guy who is naturally a 3. So great point. Pass inside. Santa Ana will miss. Ball obtained by the Golden Coolers. Can they continue with their momentum?
One stop at a time para sa Rizal. At napakaganda. They're making the stops necessary to get them back into this ball game.
Good feed. The push.
Oh!
Nahuli si Troy Malilin doon. It's not every day that you get to see Gabby Espinas flying without a foul. Pasok dito si Paul Sanga. 42-33.
Ako'y natatawa because you have this big drink right in front of you that's
Yes.
heavy and I don't know where it goes. Ba't di ka tumataba, Mix?
Natatago lang yan ang ating mga extra large na t-shirt. Under 7 minutes in the third. Ludovice. 2 players defending him. They go to Kaunan. One-hander is good.
Great contributor to si Kaunan. 4 points for him. A dunk and a right hand semi-hook.
not usually known for his scoring, more of his rebounding and blocking. But they can certainly use his points. Malilin onto Mendoza. Top of the key. This time it's too strong. Good rise by Kaunan. But the recovery by Jordan Rios, who scores inside.
Give him 4 points for that because Gaunan had the ball. Jordan Rios just stealing it from him.
I want to get your thoughts about Jordan Rios when you were still coaching him.
Well, that guy needs a lot of time to really get himself going. Sadly, I couldn't give him the time he deserves because I had other reasons to put in other guys. But this guy works hard, comes early to practice, does his warm-ups and all these other strength and conditioning exercises. He works hard, shoots well, and he's relentless lang. You don't need to tell him to work hard on the court when he plays.
Natural na sa kanya, no?
Natural sa kanya, nasa ugali niya talaga.
And you can only imagine how motivated he is because he has a baby daughter na binati kanina ni Sheila during our halftime interview. Look at Rios trying to track that ball down.
Oh, great defense by Charcos. Nice hustle play by Jordan Rios.
Not sure if Jordan Rios can hear you right now. Oh, he's really focused in the game.
Focus sa game niya. Yan.
They continue to, should we say, threaten Sarangani with their lead here in the third quarter. It's 9 points. Charcos. Malabas. Jeric Serrano. Back to Edgar. 8 on the shot clock. Charcos trying to dance with it. And he picks up the foul. That's a good move.
Gandang move doon. Mangingisda lang ang nakakaalam ng mga ganon. Kita mo naman, di ba? Oh, easy Migs. Napapadura ka na sa iyong iniinom. Pero kita mo no. Oh!
Anong tawag dyan?
Ha?
Anong tawag dyan?
Hillary Clinton move. Kasi nakakahilo talaga. Mapapatalong ka nga sa papapalpal. Foul tuloy si Ludovice.
Ako, nahihilo ko dito
Yeah.
bilang partner mo, Coach JB.
Ano naman, kailangan masaya tayo pag nagko-cover ng game.
And yes, we are. And speaking of masaya, Coach JB, batiin natin ulit ang ating masayang game producer na si Jeff Evangelista ng happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jeff, and happy birthday as well, belated at least, to Sheila Salaysay, ang ating lovely courtside reporter.
Kailangan din natin batiin yung ating minamahal na si Sedelp Tupas.
Oh yes!
Boss Sedelp Tupas na nandito na ngayon, galing kung ano-anong bansa ang inikutan niya for the past how many weeks, ni isang pasalubong, wala pa.
Well, lilipad daw kasi siya ulit next week.
Yan.
Welcome back to Delph later on. We'll see if he can come inside the court once more and we can show him on camera. Here's Donald Gumaru, baseline. Oh, what a feed! Gabby Espinas finding Rico Unan.
Well, no active hands for the Rizal player, 6 points.
The other end, Mendoza creating space. He does, and he scores.
Right now, Mendoza is just unconscious. He's just, uncontrollable now. Nobody can stop him.
16 points for Jola Mendoza. 1 point shy from matching his game 1 output. Ball tapped away in favor of Sarangani. Should they be concerned here because the lead is 7 points now?
Well, of course, itong Sarangani should be concerned because this unit for Rizal, they didn't expect. There's no slow man there. Everybody's quick. And that's why aggressive. But Paul Sanga,
that was from way out.
From way out, 8 points for him. Talagang pinatahimik niya ako sa aking mga hihiritin sana.
Second 3 in the ball game. Sorry, miss. No good for Serrano. Jimenez goes to Gumaru. The cross on the catch. Gumaru still at it. They go to Sanga at the corner. That's too strong. Jimenez thought the ball belongs to them. Sanga goes down to the floor. Coach John Carlos very upset as well, now on one knee. They have to be careful here. They would not want to be called for another technical foul.
Well, I think the reaction of Paul Sanga falling on the floor,
Coach John ang matatawagan ng technical foul. Just so everyone knows about this, because this has been a topic all season long. So in terms of technical fouls given, pwede silang ibigay sa 5 player on the court,
Yes.
respectively. It can be given to the head coach, and it can be given to assistant coaches. Specific
coaches.
selected assistant coaches. Beyond that, the other players, the other coaches, the other staff people on the bench, kapag sila ang merong unsportsmanlike behavior, the technical foul will automatically be called against the head coach.
Be called against the head coach. Tama ka doon. And if it will be the second time, he'll be ejected from the ball game.
Right. Oh! There's a push. That's against Edgar Charcos. Great aggressive defense by Kit Jimenez. Take a look at it, trying to create space.
Well, Gumaro and Mendoza still jarring at each other. At mukhang nagkakaroon sila ng sariling.
They're still talking.
Yes, they are.
Now Gumaro smiling. Jimenez splitting the D. Is that a pass? A turnover. Forward, they go. Charcos for 2. Lead cut down to 7 again.
And those are the things that Kit Jimenez needs to control. 8 points for Gumaro.
Balik tayo kay Kit Jimenez. They go to Paul Sanga. Pressure defense. That's too aggressive for Jordan Rios.
I need to correct myself. Charcos was the one who scored 6 points.
8 points for
8
Edgar
points.
Charcos.
Kay Charcos.
That's a great forward pass. Jordan Rios onto Charcos. You mentioned they have to run. Balik tayo with Reggie Boy Basibas replacing his college teammate na si Rick Gaunan. Both came from UST. Kit Jimenez, catch and fire. Off to the right. And that's tapped away by Espinas.
Well, 2 possessions there. Kit Jimenez hasn't been able to score. Maybe he needs to get his teammates going as well.
49-42. Under 3 minutes in the third. Charcos dancing with it. Tap from behind. Ball will remain with Rizal.
Doon magaling si Kit Jimenez din yung mga sundot pag naiwan na siya. And you might think na talagang siya'y naiiwan pero sinasadya yun eh. Mukhang alam niya, tansyado niya para sundutin ang bola pag nalampasan na siya.
And remember, Jimenez is averaging 2.9 steals per game.
Yes.
That's number 1 in the Mpbl. And we also cannot forget about the fact that he just had a quadruple double, the first in Mpbl history, with 11 steals in that game. Gumaro. Spinas asking for a clear out. 2-man game with Donald. Spinas goes down. They go to Gabby. He will fire. Short.
Diretsong-diretso, nice spin. Yun nga, short lang.
Balik tayo sa Rizal. Jolo will fire. Straight away 3.
He's feeling it.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, anytime he has a chance.
19 points for Jolo Mendoza, almost doubling his season average, and he's still giving out some words against Donald Gumaro.
Oh, kanina pa sila, hindi pa nahinto yun. Kanina pa sila salita ng salita against each other.
Paul Sanga could not answer back. Rebound Rizal. They have the momentum. Lead is 5.
Oh,
A technical foul against Donald Gumaro.
well,
See the celebration from that Rizal bench and their supporters behind them.
well, that move by Gumaro just shows na it wasn't part of the game at all. He just extended himself, and the replay will show that. There you see the extended right foot stepping on the foot of Charcos.
That's very dangerous, right?
Yes, it is. And sayang, he's been playing well, but probably frustrated because of Jolo Mendoza's performance.
Mendoza will proceed to the line for that bonus. I'd like to give you Jolo Mendoza's percentages because of just how efficient he is. 42% from the field. He shoots 41% from downtown. That is number 1 in the Mpbl. 87% from the line.
Wow.
Now, if not for Enzo Hoson, Jolo would be the number 1 free throw shooter of the league as well.
para sa akin, they're both up there and hats off, kudos to them. Hats off to you
Right.
guys.
Jolo Mendoza has led Rizal to 20 points in this quarter kontra sa siyam ng Sarangani. Again, they're looking to close the Marlins out here in the playoffs. Sarangani on the other end looking to force that game 3 back in Batangas. Victoria, that's another known scorer for Rizal. 10 on the shot clock. Down by 3. Lawrence. Kick out. Benitez. Back to Victoria. Wide open. It's short. Rebound Estrella. Forward pass. And that's a two-pointer. An easy one for Paul Sanga.
Nice run by Paul Sanga. Heads up play for him. Running to the fast break, knowing that his defender tried to go for an offensive rebound.
Dangerous situation for Keanu Caballero. Trapped and he had no one to go to.
Smart play, throwing that ball to his opponent.
Question is, can Rizal sustain the run here? Because now they're playing with a slower lineup relatively. As you take a look at that two-pointer by Paul Sang, and they have Mark Benitez inside.
Probably a slower lineup, but now they have a bigger offensive threat outside.
Just like that. Unfortunately, Benitez could not make the basket. Here's to Duvice. Ivan on the trailer. Kaunan is fouled.
Well, great challenge there by Capobres. You know, kahit na natawagan siya ng foul, no easy layups. Dinikitan na nila yung lead ng Sarangani, put the guy on the line, and try to get their points from the free throw.
Rick Kaunan, back at it. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Coach JV, batiin muna natin ang happy birthday sina Samantha Gopo. We have Lee Rico John Gopo, Sian Gabriel Gopo Simbahon. They're celebrating their birthday today. Pinapabati po sila ni Kuya Ray Gopo, isa sa ating mga minamahal na staff people dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. 8 points so far for Rick Kaunan. 53-46. Caballero. They go to Benitez. He looks for a teammate. Victoria against Estrella. 9 on the shot clock. Lawrence on the drive. There's a foul.
You know, I'm actually speechless. This Victoria guy, very deceiving the way he plays. I'll be honest with you, I don't recall him playing in the first game that much.
Lawrence Victoria only played 6 minutes and he was scoreless.
He was scoreless, but now, you know, he's just being aggressive and pinapakita niya, kasama ako sa team na to and I deserve the time given to me by Coach Jonathan Banal.
He actually averages 22 minutes of playing time, averaging 12 points per ball game. It was one of their adjustments coming into this matchup versus Sarangani. Nilagay nila si Lawrence Victoria sa kanilang third unit, who were actually playing against them and playing as the Sarangani team in their practices yung kanilang third unit. They would run the plays of the Marlins that allowed them to scout and familiarize themselves against Sarangani as Ivan Ludovice scores.
Yeah, scores his fourth point, pero medyo nakatulog doon ang depensa ng Rizal. Biglang nalibre si Ludovice.
10 seconds remaining in the third. Victoria. They go to Caballero. Vienes is wide open. They go back to Keanu. Caballero, he beats the buzzer. What a third quarter for the Rizal Golden Coolers. They still do not have the lead here, but the momentum is all that they want.
Well,
As
looks
they begin
like
the fourth.
Sorry, Mix. It looks like a 3. They're checking now if he got that ball off before the buzzer
Well, he did
sounded.
step in. Let's see.
Oh yeah, he's
Ooh,
stepping on the line.
Yeah, it looks to have been what happened.
Kung nagputol ka ng kuko, hindi ka tatapak sa linya. Oh, can't see in that angle.
It is a two-pointer for Keanu Caballero. They ruled it as a 2. Again, what a third quarter for Rizal. as they outscore Sarangani by 9 points, 55-50. We have some shoutouts for everyone. Coach JV Gayoso, please do the honors.
Yan, kay B-Boy Almerson. Go Sarangani, Coach Kit lang Sakalam. Watching here from Maribohok, Bohol. Aba, good evening sa inyo. Paul Eric Dicos Policar, watching from Negros Occidental, kahit bumabaha na dito. Ba, masuportahan lang si Coach Kit. Okay na. John Lester Sardenya, habol yan, Rizaleño. Oh, Fave Marshall Guerrero III. Coach JB, isa naman dyan shoutout. Salamat fans nyo rin po ako. Magaling kasi kayo commentator sa Mpbl. I love you, Fave! You're the man!
Mabuhay ka, Coach JB. Salamat sa energy. At mabuhay po, mga kaliga. Thank you so much for all of your comments. We love you all.
Nagulat ako dun, pati ako. Talaga si Derek, sinabitan pa ako nun. Pero makita natin, ito, 15-12 on the first quarter. Sarangani takes it, 25-14. Double time for them sa Sarangani. Third quarter, medyo yan. Ang result, 24-15. Kaya ang score natin, 55-50, favoring Sarangani.
Andoy Estrella, beginning the fourth quarter with Reggie Boy Basibas, Gabby Espinas, Paul Sanga, and Ivan Ludovice. The other end, here's Keanu Caballero. That's a walk against him. He's being joined by Lawrence Victoria, Alvin Capobres, Ray Bienes, and Mark Benitez. Babalik na po si Kit Jimenez.
I like that situation, what happened to Caballero. He should see this again and listen to what I'm saying. Next time, don't turn your back. You've got your defender backpedaling, attack. And if he tries to foul you, jump over him and lay up. Just as the same thing that Kit Jimenez just did now. A flagrant foul.
Referees will review this. You were just talking about jumping over your defender.
Ganun talaga dapat. Yun ang tama. And whatever result of that, Mark Benitez didn't even do anything to merit a flagrant foul. He just stood there.
It's a regular foul.
Regular foul. As it should
As
be.
it should.
Pero yung ginawa ni Kit Jimenez, tama yan. Ganyan talaga sumugod. That's when you say, go strong to the basket kung may nakaharang man o wala.
Now, I want to ask you this. As you take a look at that replay, Kit Jimenez soaring high. And he remains that high with Mark Benitez. Now, if you're the defender, if you're Mark Benitez, what is actually the right thing to do as a sportsman?
Well,
when that happens?
siguro you would expect the player na saluhin. But you can't expect everybody to do the same thing because Mark Benitez just stood there and did not want naman Jimenez to fall. It's just that he was trying to defend. That's what you call blocking the path to the basket. Now, what Jimenez could have done also was go around because nakatayo lang naman si Mark. Even then, the referees pointed out na hindi siya flagrant foul, regular foul lang.
It was a literal blocking foul.
Yes, a blocking foul lang. Yun nga lang, nag-elevate kasi si Kit Jimenez.
Here's Bienes. No good. Rebound belonging to Gabby Espinas. Sarangani fighting for survival, looking to force a game 3. Jimenez on the drive and kick. They go to Andoy. Estrella. Ludovice. Fake. Dribbles. Down the middle. Left-handed. No good. One more chance here. Andoy. His turn to drive. Pass inside. Couple of fakes. And Espinas gets the contact.
Head and shoulder fake. Double pump. Talaga naman, ano?
Nakarami na siyang fake sa larong ito si Gabby Espinas.
Well, as you get older, the fake will really help you. There you go, kita mo naman. Ang ganda sa pinakita dun sa replay is you have to bring that ball over your head to make an effective fake to get the defender airborne. Pero yun nga mabanggit ko, I'm pretty sure 5 to 8 years ago, sasalpak niya yan.
Right. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Batiin natin ating marketing head na si Seth Zamora. At may pinapabati din siya, ang kanyang pinakaminamahal na si Mona. Get well soon, Mona. We hope that you're gonna be okay. And please enjoy your Mpbl action in the meantime. Sarangani up by 8, 58 to 50. Espinas, second try is good.
11 points for Espinas. Pero Espinas holding his back. Mukhang may sumakit dun sa kanyang likod.
It's interesting as to how long can these veterans last, because we've been talking about them taking care of their bodies all season long, but now, yes, they have reserved themselves in the playoffs, but hopefully their bodies can also attain all of this physicality.
Oo, yung banggaan talaga will take its toll, and Espinas has been one of the bangers talaga of Sarangani. Hawak-hawak na yung likod. Actually, for tonight's ball game, kahit anong sakit yun, bukas pa, mararamdaman talaga ang epekto.
Ngayon, magpaparamdam na po si Sheila Salaysay. Sheila, go ahead.
For Coach John Calios, kahit nakakaangat daw sila sa quarter na to, huwag maging overconfident. Kailangan nilang pagganahin ang depensa at opensa to snatch this match and extend the series. On the other side, Coach Jonathan Banal reminded his guys that they are here to compete. It's not an easy game, kaya huwag silang manggigil sa opensa. Their defense was absent and they need to stay composed to complete the upset. Gentlemen,
Thank you so much, Sheila. There
Thank
they
you,
are,
Sheila.
competing. Itong Rizal Golden Coolers. They cut the lead down to 6.
Oo, continue running for the Rizal Golden Coolers. Transition defense naman ang kailangan para sa Sarangani if they miss.
Here's Ivan Ludovice. Oh, what a pass. A sorry miss though from Gabby Espinas.
Oo, nandun na siya, no? Itong si Gabby Espinas. I think pangalawang beses niya na yun when he went under and just missed.
Tiano Caballero. He trims the lead down to 3 points. Folks, we have a single possession ball game.
5 points. Joel Mendoza isn't even in the ball game.
Estrella, they go to Espinas. Back to his favorite angle at the post. Gabby on the spin, creating space. That's too strong. Rebound belonging to Caballero. Tiano looks ahead. The smallest guy on the floor with a dish. Pierres, one-hander is good.
No defense set up by Sarangani, and Rizal is capitalizing. They're playing top defense, running the break, and finding the number game advantageous for Rizal. Napakaganda.
This three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme. One-stop shop appliances, normally known for his passing ability, but Tiano Caballero seems to love this very arena, the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. Every time he plays here, he plays great.
Galing talaga at laking backup figure siya ni Jolo Mendoza. Great game for him.
Folks, the lead is down to 1. I'd like to greet some of my friends present here inside the Inares Sports Arena. Dale Rodriguez, Machang as well, couple of my friends from Philinvest East. Yan ang mga supporters ng Rizal Golden Coolers because they are literally from Rizal.
Oo.
So I believe pinadala sila ngayon dahil ang dami nilang sumusuporta para sa kanilang home team.
At nararapat lang because playoffs and for the first time, and they badly need this support.
Right. They're trying to close out Sarangani here in game number 2. The Marlins on the other end are looking to extend this series. Kid Jimenez in and out. Chance for Rizal to take the lead. They've been down by as much as 14 points in this game. Here's Lawrence Victoria. The drive. Oh, what a shot by Lawrence Victoria.
Yun ang matamis. Matamis na matamis. 5 shots. Bakit matamis? Kasi sa itsura pa lang miss eh. Pero pasok. Matamis.
Lawrence Victoria. That guy. You know what? Let me correct myself. Victoria did not play in game number 1.
Precisely. That's
Right.
what I was saying. That's why I don't remember him playing.
I mixed up the box scores. Victoria played 5 minutes in the first half of this game. As we bring you this epic move of the game in partnership with OKBet on the win. That's what that guy can do. Lawrence Victoria, who averages 12 points per game in this season.
At napakahalaga ng pagpasok niya pero masama ang kanyang pagbagsak. Victoria pulled out of the game. Jolo Mendoza coming back into the ball game.
But remember, Mendoza has also been on fire in this game. They have a 1-point lead. Sarangani fighting for survival. Kit Jimenez onto the right, step back, 2 seconds, couple of crosses. Oh, what a move by Kit Jimenez!
Well, that's the excitement part of the Kit Jimenez game.
The other end, Caballero could not answer back. Ball tapped away, Mendoza. He tapped it, but onto Jordan Rios.
Yan.
Take a look at this. Double cross to the delight of the crowd. And Kit Jimenez with some magic in the air. What a highlight. Again, he is fighting for his survival here in the Mpbl playoffs.
Oo, the more he gets to play, the more matutuwa mga fans niya. Napakarami fans itong si Kit Jimenez.
Another cross. Another basket for Kit Jimenez. Could this be his time for Sarangani to take over? Good pass. Caballero finding Mark Benitez.
And we've said it time and time again, itong second half, they need to run itong result. Forget about setting up because they have an advantage in speed. Now let's see how they can stop Kit Jimenez because he's now taking control of this game.
Oh, almost a turnover. Espinas got it after being saved by Kaunan. There's a foul inside. Ludovice goes down. That's against Caballero.
Well, medyo nautakan ni Ludovice itong si Caballero. Naunahan siya, napwestohan siya. Locked him up, and then he gets a foul from Caballero.
63-62, baseline inbound. Paul Sanga will take it out. He's working with Gabby Espinas, Kit Jimenez, Ivan Ludovice, and Rick Kaunan. Caballero's called for a warning here. He's being joined by Troy Malilin, Jolo Mendoza, Mark Benitez, and Jordan Rios. Inside, almost anticipated well by Rios. Another chance here for the Marlins.
Alam mo, nafe-feel ko lang ngayon, Paul Sanga coming into this crucial part of the game. And this guy, you know, pagdating ganitong mga minutong natitira sa fourth quarter, this guy will just shoot and score.
Balik tayo sa baseline. Paul Sanga again. Just saw John Calios on your screen. Here's Jimenez backing up against Caballero. Kit Jimenez creating space. Fadeaway shot. Coach Kit to the rescue for Sarangani.
Well, Kit Jimenez right now has a one-on-one game going for himself and he's unstoppable. Somebody has to do help. Etong si Caballero.
Sagot naman sa kabila si Troy Malilin. That's a good play by Rizal. 65-64. 5 minutes remaining in game number 2.
Well, Rizal now going on a zone defense.
Jimenez from downtown. Bombs away. 21 points for Kit Jimenez. Caballero onto Benitez. They go to Mendoza. 13 on the shot clock. Fans are feeling it here inside the United Sports Arena. Mendoza got hit, and that's 2 free throws for him.
What a great evening of basketball dito sa Enyare Sports Arena.
You give him space, he will make you pay. Kit Jimenez, once more, one of the best three-point shooters, one of the best scorers in the Mpbl, the only guy who has tallied a quadruple-double in Mpbl history, coming alive in the fourth quarter. And he has scored the last 9 points of Sarangani.
Oo nga, and he makes it look so easy. And it's just, I hate him. Hindi ko siya gusto kasi hindi ko kaya gawin yung mga ginagawa niya eh.
And again, he's doing this as a player with an underdog story in Philippine basketball.
Yes. Pero kahanga-hanga ang kanyang paglalaro.
Right. Kahanga-hanga rin itong si Jolo Mendoza. Coach Joey Mendoza is watching, Kuku Yao and Ninay as well. Napabati kayo ni Nabanjo. Javi Palanya who's also watching right now. Mendoza's second free throw is good. Balik sina J-Boy Gov and Edgar Charcos.
Eric Benitez doing a great job on defense against Gabby Espina. Yung experience medyo nirespeto niya ni Gabby Espina yung depensa rin ni Mark Benitez. Nahirapan din siya makatanggap. What Mark Benitez did effectively was overplay etong si Gabby Espinas.
Almost a delay of game right there by J-Boy Gob. No call from the referee. They just had to make sure that Gob went through the right instructions. Pass, Kaunan. They go to Espinas. Kick out, Estrella. They go back to Jimenez. Now being guarded by Edgar Charcos. Kit Jimenez hearing it from the crowd. 10 on the shot clock. Top of the key. Jimenez burning down the clock. Jimenez for three. In and out. Another chance for them. Jimenez apologizing already to Sarangani. What will he do?
Probably take another three.
This time he drives. Left-handed layup. Charcos goes down, hit his head on the barrier.
I think sa elbow yata eh.
Looks to be good. Turnover here against Sarangani.
Turnover right there, but Kit Jimenez was actually doing well shooting the three, and he had a Paul Sanga on the right wing, which he never gave a thought of passing that ball to another good shooter.
Caballero, kick out. It ends up with Rios. Back to Keanu. 8 on the shot clock. Being hounded by Jimenez, and that's a foul against Kit.
Number 7, Jimenez. That's his second 13 foul.
Only the second foul of Kit Jimenez.
14 seconds.
Again, he's doing this with a sprained ankle.
Oo nga.
You can't forget about that. Itong si Kit Jimenez.
And he's been playing defense, rebounding, challenging.
Oh, that time around, the challenge of Kit Jimenez was not enough. Giano Caballero with the second three-pointer in this quarter.
And you can see si Kit Jimenez pagod na pagod na. J-Boy Gob allowing Gabby Espinas to receive that ball.
Again, Gabby loves that angle, the left side on the post.
And right now, J-Boy Gob needs to overplay Gabby Espinas. Once Gabby Espinas receives that pass, unstoppable na yon.
And speaking of unstoppable, how about this guy, Giano Caballero, finding his range inside the Enares Sports Arena. And then there's that attack by Gabby Espinas. Usually this happens in the fourth quarter. They dump it down to Gabby and then they let him work.
But they've been doing this all throughout.
Right.
From the start, napakaganda because
Question is Gabby tired? Could he be tired?
I'm pretty sure he is, no, but yan ang kasalanan mo rin yun because you made your presence felt. You can actually dominate inside, so the ball will tendency will go to you.
Gabby makes the second free throw. One thing's for sure, Gabby Espinas will not back down. We've seen his ferocity time and time again in this season. 69 all in game number 2. Rizal looking to advance to the second round. Sarangani fighting for survival. Charcos, mid-range, in and out. Put back, it's still no good. Rebound Santa Ana.
Wow, Malilin had a chance to get that ball and make a better attempt rather than just tossing that ball to the ring.
Kit Jimenez asking for a clear out against Charcos. Kit will fire. Yes, sir. 24 points for Kit Jimenez.
Pag feel mo,
Pukul mo. Oh, we missed that.
there you go.
72-69. Caballero back to Charcos. Two-man game. They go to Rios. Fake and a foul against Santa Ana. It's going to be interesting here whether or not Coach Tantan Banal will return Jolo Mendoza in this game. But right now, it's this guy. Scorching hot in the fourth quarter. Kit Jimenez.
You know, when I had the unenviable task of guarding outside shooters in my day, I would allow them. I would make the shooters take a two-pointer rather than a three. Think about it, Migs. Pag ang player ay spectacular scorer, you would have him take 5 two-point shots, then 5 three-point shots. So might as well make Kit Jimenez might as well make Kit Jimenez make a layup, then shoot the outside three. But still challenge him
Right.
as he goes for the two-point attempt.
Capobres checking back in here. Papalitan niya si Jordan Rios. Rick Kaunan also back in the ball game.
Earlier, he missed his first and made the second.
First one is good for Kuya Gabi. What a game for Gabi Espinas. He's up to 13 points and 9 rebounds. And almost 30 minutes of play for him.
Oo, at ang kagandahan nito, yung offensive flow ng Sarangani, nag-uumpisa sa kanya, and that gave them, you know, this bit of action now by Kit Jimenez.
Layup! Sorry, miss! That's by Troy Malilin. Referee can now review every play. 73-69.
Malilin, you know, twice had a chance to score. Sadly for him, not his night. Here we see that layup. Now, usually pasok eh.
And it was already going in. Niluwa lang talaga. Faz reacting to that play. Pretty tough to tell. Referee will have a better angle here. Coach John Calio setting things up with Sarangani, and they will have possession. If you're Sarangani, will it be a better option to just give it to Kit Jimenez or to Gabi Espinas at the post?
Well, Kit Jimenez has been doing well, and if he attacks and dishes off, that's a great thing. But you see, Kit Jimenez is hitting his threes. And so, now, Gabi Espinas does not have an advantage because Mark Benitez is there, and Mark Benitez knows how to play defense down low.
Here's Jimenez. He escapes the D. 73-69 under 2 minutes against Edgar Charcos. Jimenez, 16 out of his 24 points coming in the fourth quarter.
And do not give him the space to take that three-point shot.
Cross, step back. Too strong. Chance here for Rizal. Down by 4, a foul given up by Jimenez.
And you can tell he was trying to set up that three-pointer. Itong si Kit Jimenez. And you can't blame him. Pumapasok naman earlier. Feel niya eh.
Third foul on Jimenez. Penalty na po ang ating dalawang kupanan. So it's free throws for Keanu Caballero. Caballero is an 81% free throw shooter. Very efficient. Caballero also coming alive in this game.
Alam mo, Mix, I need to point out, you know, right now, Rizal badly needs to score. Victoria was doing okay. But I see Capobres is one hell of a scorer as well. Malilin just missed at point blank twice. That's 4 points. They could have been they could have tied this ball game already.
Second one is good. 9 points for Keanu Caballero. 2 points shy of matching his game 1 output. 73-70, only a single possession ball game. 85 seconds to go in game number 2. Sarangani fighting for survival, looking to stay in the playoffs. Inside, that's a good feed. Sorry, missed though. And it ends up with Rizal.
Yun ang totga.
Well, yes, it is.
The one that got away.
Caballero, they go to Charcos for the tie. In and out. Oh! It goes in again. Edgar Charcos tying things up. 73 all. 1 minute remaining.
Now, Sarangani needs to execute well on their offense. Rizal, on the other hand, need to help each other out on defense, and nobody should fall asleep.
Ludovice against Caballero. Height advantage. 4 on the shot clock. Ivan could not score. Rebound Espinas. The dribble, that's off of Caballero. The referee will still review this.
Smart play by Caballero, telling the referees to check it out just to make sure. Magbibigay ka ng konting doubt sa referee sa tawag nila, at kung kumabor, they get that ball back. Pero tignan natin. Great hustle play there by Gabby Espinas to get that offensive rebound. You can't blame Mark Benitez for letting him go because he was trying to help on defense.
Take a look at it. Referee reviewing Sarangani's way. That's off of Keanu Caballero's foot. Tatawag ng timeout dito si Coach John Calios. We're tied at 73, folks, with 38.5 seconds remaining. Sarangani looking to force a game number 3. That could happen back in the Batangas City Coliseum.
Nakakatuwang isipin. Ang lita nga ng paan ni
Caballero.
Tumama pa.
Again, smart play as well, no? From Gabby Espinas, letting it go off of Caballero. But let me take this time to remind everyone that should the games continue tomorrow, it will happen, or they will happen, in the Briangao Convention Center, Pampanga and Bataan as the main event. Before that, it's Game 3 for Parillagas and the Jensen Warriors going up against the Bacolod Bingo Plus. Why don't we take a look at some more shoutouts, Coach JV?
Why? Kun Bin, watching from Taiwan, Mpbl
Hashtag.
playoff. Sorry, yes, hashtag. Ayan, okay. Rain Remocaldo, watching from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Mabuhay ang liga
ng bawat Pilipino.
Ng mga Pilipino. MPBL, naiba niya. Naibon! Kaya niya yan, Dolciano Caballero! Yun! Nakakatuwa naman.
Kinakaya talaga nila dahil nakahabol po ang Rizal after being down by as much as 14 points. It's 73 all, 38.5 seconds. If Rizal wins, they will proceed to the South Division semifinals, awaiting the victor between Bacoor and Batangas. If Sarangani wins, then they will have their Game 3 back inside the Batangas City Coliseum. Paul Sanga at the corner, short. One more chance here for Sarangani.
That was straight to the rim. Kinulang lang.
Ludovice. He drives, he got blocked. Ball off of Rizal again.
Malilim.
There's 2 on the shot clock.
2 on the shot clock. But they're gonna check because Mark Benitez was pointing that the person who saved the ball was stepping on the line.
Referee will review it once again to be sure. What a day, or what a night it has been for the MPBL. It started with Batangas versus Bacoor, which also went down the wire.
Hindi mix. Umpisa sa araw na ito, pagdating pa lang ng bagyo, alam na natin magiging bagyo rin dito sa ating main event dito sa MPBL.
Oh, by the way, just as we say that, we would like to wish everyone good health. We hope that you're all okay. Ingat po tayong lahat. But for now, we enjoy this MPBL action.
At dahil sa bagyong ito, para dun sa mga hindi nanonood, dahil brownout, ito lang masasabi ko. Wala akong masasabi kasi brownout.
Galing mo doon. Iba ka talaga.
Hindi kasi brownout eh.
Oo,
Paano?
wala talaga silang maririnig.
Walang maririnig.
A lot of action already happening between Kaunan and Malilin. It will be a baseline inbound for Ivan Ludovice. They only have 2.2 seconds remaining on their shot clock. Ludovice is working with Kaunan. Paul Sanga, Kit Jimenez, and Gabby Espinas. We're tied at 73, 22 seconds to go in game number 2. Jimenez inside! Sorry, miss! Wala pa rin on the follow. Chance for
Twice.
Rizal to win this.
Twice!
Right.
At point blank!
Here we go. 10 seconds to go. Keanu Caballero and the Rizal Golden Coolers will try to gun for the win. Caballero down to 3 seconds. Tapped away. Referee will again review this. Could that have gone to the knee of Keanu Caballero and straight outside?
Wow.
Now, the problem here for Sarangani is if they do get the possession, they do not have any timeouts left. May dalawa pa ang Rizal Golden Coolers. But we take a look at this last play. Caballero, was that off of him? It looks to have been, and the referee will rule it Sarangani's ball. This delay will be their timeout virtually.
Yes. And sadly, mukhang mag-overtime tayo, but I'm happy because the traffic outside is unbelievable.
One, or make that. We're gonna have to review the clock here for the official time. It's 2.3 seconds to go. A full court inbound for Ivan Ludovice. He's working with Paul Sanga, Rick Kaunan, Gabby Espinas, and Kit Jimenez. Everyone on their feet. Jimenez on the catch. He will fire. That is too strong, and folks, we are going to overtime.
Yes, and I am going to Pampanga after this. Di na ako uuwi ng Binyang, Laguna.
Might as well. But again, welcome back to the Mpbl, Coach JB, and welcome back to the Mpbl, all of you guys watching and enjoying the action.
Ngayon, tanungin mo, bakit tayo nag-overtime?
Bakit?
Nandito si Sedelf Tupas!
Shout out to Sedelf Tupas
Oo,
who just
nandito
returned.
siya!
But that being said, marvelous effort from the Rizal Golden Coolers coming back from 14 points down. 73 all at the end of regulation. Back inside the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City, the Sarangani Marlins and the Rizal Golden Coolers are going to overtime, folks. 73 all is the score. Sarangani fighting for survival. They led by as much as 14 points in this game, but because of the heroics of Keanu Caballero, among others, Rizal came all the way back to force these extra 5 minutes. There you see again the Oreta family, L&M, alongside the parents of our head of basketball operations, Emma Oreta.
Kailangan ko lang banggitin na to question the decision or diskarte ng mga coaches, ano? But some players, like for example, Jolo Mendoza, do you bring him back into this ball game? Because Jolo Mendoza was actually doing great on offense. And situations like that, yan, Paul Sanga coming out.
Si Jordan Santana babalik dito para sa Sarangani. Joining him are Ivan Ludovice, Kit Jimenez, Gabby Espinas, and Rick Kaunan. As for Rizal, they have Keanu Caballero, Mark Benitez, Alvin Capobres with a beautiful cut and the layup, and a feed came from Troy Malilin, and they're also working with Edgar Charcos.
Capobres probably had his first 2 points. 5 points now, pero kita mo, sparingly nakakapag-score. Bihira talaga. Why is Capobres in the ball game? because he's a smart player, experienced, does the things that other people won't know what to do, lalo na pag crucial na at kailangan mag-isip.
Kit Jimenez from Raybone Country, it's too strong for him. Looks like Kit Jimenez has cooled down after that fourth quarter explosion, scoring 16 out of his 24 points. Here's Capobres. Dive by Santa Ana. Kick out. Charcos. One-hander is good.
Wow, what a great backcourt tandem Rizal has. Charcos and Caballero. 11 points? Oh, 10.
13.
Kasi ang iksi ng mga daliri ng kamay nitong katabi ko, kaya nababasa ko, mali.
Oh, Gabby Espinas is rejected, but a foul against Capobres.
See that challenge? And who was that person we were talking about? Capobres. I don't know.
Take a look at it. Where did he hit him?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And Capobres will foul out after this basket by Edgar Charcos.
Well, great player to bring back in. Titingnan natin.
Kit Jimenez will now take a breather. Papasok sina Andoy Estrella and Reggie Boy Basibas, also replacing Jordan Santa Ana.
Jordan Rios getting ready to come in. He also did the yeoman's job, same as Capobres.
Espinas back at the line. Again, 30 plus minutes for Gabby Espinas, 33 inexact in this game. 14 points and 11 rebounds for the veteran. He has been high usage all game long. Gabby Espinas.
Ooh! Lane violation.
Espinas is now 6 out of 10 from the line. So Rizal will get the ball back, 77-74. They have a 3-point lead.
Full court pressure now by Sarangani on Rizal. Espinas finally getting rest.
It's been a long time.
Oh, it's been a long time. Medyo kahit yung lakad niya, masakit.
Balik tayo. Keanu Caballero. Here's Malilin. They swing it over. Charcos. Edgar driving. Turnover. Sanga on the run. Estrella looking ahead. Tapped away. Good defense by Jordan Rios. Benitez. Mark Benitez all alone, and he's fouled.
Well, they had no other thing but to foul Mark because he would have had an easy layup.
Take a look at what just happened. Paul Sanga was off balance on that play. Forward pass by Rizal. It ends up with Mark Benitez, the tallest guy on the run. Babalik dito, Gabby Espinas and Donald Gumaru. Suddenly, Coach JB, tumahimik yung Inares Sports Arena natin.
Tumahimik because, you know, every point counts and every time each team has ball possession, talagang mapapaupo ka talaga sa dulo ng iyong upuan eh.
They have been on the edge of their seats since game 1 today, by the way.
Yun nga lang, never ko na i-experience yun, yung umupo sa dulo ng upuan kasi malaki talaga yung tangay-tangay kong lower torso.
Miss here at the line for Mark Benitez. Take a look at his numbers. Benitez is a 64% free throw shooter, averaging 13 minutes per game, 4 points, 4 rebounds per outing para kay Kuya Mark. Oh, great effort. That's by Jordan Rios.
Jordan Rios, always relentless. Di mo na kailangan sabihin. Susubukan niya talaga kumuha ng offensive rebound. Diyan sa nabubuhay, no?
Baseline inbound. It's Keanu Caballero will do the honors, being joined by Rios, Benitez, Edgar Charcos. And they also have Troy Malilin. Lumalabas si Rios. Jordan will fire. That's short. Ball tapped away. Gumaru with the recovery. 3 minutes to go in overtime. Sarangani again looking to stay alive in the playoffs. Rizal looking to advance. Ivan Ludovice looking ahead against two defenders. The drive. Sorry, miss on the layup.
Ludovice trying to get a foul. Great no call, great defense.
Wow. The other end, the smallest guy on the floor. How about the heart of this guy, Keanu Caballero? 11 points for Keanu.
Alam mo, dito para sa Rizal, ang daming heroes. On the game 1, Jolo Mendoza. This time, Caballero doing his job.
Espinas taking his time. That's what he does. Does he have enough left in his tank? It's still a 3-point deficit.
And the nice thing about that is you'd rather give up a 2-pointer than a 3-pointer.
Caballero, wild layup. Asibas protecting it. They go to Gumaru. One possession ball game. Sanga for the tie. He puts it in.
Well, if there's one person who'll shoot when needed, 13 points, Paul Sanga, he's the man.
Last 2 minutes in overtime. We're tied again, 79 all. Charcos driving the kick out. 8 on the shot clock. Rios onto Benitez at the corner. Short. Rebound. It belongs to Sarangani. Again, the referee will review. Paul Sanga catching it with all the confidence in the world. You see the anticipation from all of his teammates begging him to make that shot.
Well, ako naman, dapat nga lang itira because I think that was the first time nakita ko all alone, uncontested, late na ang challenge si Malilin, but given that scenario, kita mo on that opportunity, takbo talaga siya sa pwesto niya.
Balik dito, Jeric Serrano and Jolo Mendoza. They replace Mark Benitez and Keanu Caballero. Donald Gumaru is being joined by Reggie Boy Basibas, Gabby Espinas, Ivan Ludovice, and Paul Sanga. Gabby asking for it. Back at the post. Left side, favorite angle. Espinas, no good. Chance for Rizal.
Wow. He had the shot.
Right.
He made the move. As expected all night, he'd be unstoppable.
Charcos, leaner, too strong. Ball ends up with Malilin. Another sorry miss. Basibas protecting it with his whole life.
Frustrating night for Malilin because he just can't get the ball to go in. All night. I feel for the guy. The effort is there.
Right. A lot of sorry misses.
Oo, ang dami talaga.
Point blank range again. This could be the easiest look actually for Troy Malilin among all of those opportunities. Andyan na siya. Ayan na. Nasa harap niya. Just could not convert. And Basibas, because he was able to protect that basketball, they get the possession. Now, another out-of-bounds play. Referee will review.
Well, ito si Malilin will learn, you know. This is his first time playing in the Mpbl.
Yes.
High-level intensity basketball. Crucial pa, playoffs. Itong mga misses niya will haunt him for the next couple of days if they lose. And if they win, he will learn from this because he wasn't able to contribute the way he would have wanted. And I'm pretty sure he'll bounce back from these sorry misses.
Ball tapped away by Edgar Charcos. Ball will remain with Sarangani. Full court inbound here for Paul Sanga. Same 5. Donald Gumaru. 1 minute to go in overtime. We are tied at 79. Gumaru. Working with Basibas. They go back to Gabby Espinas. Kick out. Sanga. Ooh, tough pass. Turnover. Rizal with the numbers. Charcos. Rios. Mid-range. Wala pa rin.
Go strong to the basket.
Basibas challenged by Jolo Mendoza. That's a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to Rizal.
You had the numbers game favoring you. 4 on 3. 4 on 2 pa nga ata. Late ang baba ng depensa. Attack
Kitty Menes will replace Ivan Ludovice, who looked to have been hurt in the previous play.
Kitty Menes coming back into the ball game. 38.33
Seconds remaining.
seconds and 14 on the shot clock.
79 all. Baseline inbound. Keanu Caballero. He gets it back. Keanu escaping the defense. The feed. Serrano. That's short. Rebound. Now it's with Sarangani. Ooh, a turnover.
They shouldn't set up. Attack right away.
And a foul given up. That's free throws.
Oh, wow. Coach John Callos was shocked that that foul was made by Basibas.
Fourth foul on Basibas. There you see Coach John Calles very unhappy with the play. They had a golden opportunity, but the forward pass of Kitty Menes was anticipated very well by Edgar Charcos. And there's that foul. It's by Basibas. So Keanu make that Edgar Charcos will be tested at the line. Charcos with 13 points in this game. 15 out of 22 at the line are the Rizal Golden Coolers. First one is a miss.
Turns out, good foul by Basibas.
Charcos is a 55% free throw shooter. That's his first miss tonight, 2 out of 3. Second attempt. Another miss. Oh, what an effort by Jordan Rios. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of Sarangani, but then again, the referees will review it. My goodness, this guy has been sensational for Rizal, Jordan Rios.
Oo nga, kaso hindi lang siya nare-reward sa effort na when he makes those attempts. Kaya I feel for him. He deserves to, get those 2 points. Pero still, maganda nga pinapakita niya. Siya nagbibigay ng pag-asa dito sa Rizal team.
Let's see where it is off of. Looks like
siya pa rin ang may tangan.
ooh, was that tapped away by Basibas?
Basibas.
Yes. And referees will now rule it Rizal's way.
Basibas last touch.
Sa timeout dito si Coach Tantan Banal. This is the last timeout of the Rizal Golden Coolers. Coach John Callos has one remaining for Sarangani.
Well, maganda dito if they go strong to the basket. Pero going strong to the basket doesn't mean that you will release a floater. Lay it up. Bring it in. Take it home. Kung may sumakay sa'yo, isama mo siya sa bola. Go strong to the basket.
It's interesting to see which five will be fielded on by Coach Tantan Banal. The leading scorers are Jolo Mendoza with 23, Edgar Charcos with 13, and Keanu Caballero with 11 points. Pero hindi pa nagsasabay yung tatlong yun.
Yes.
It's always 2 out of 3 on the floor for them. Now also, we have to remember, both teams are in penalty, so Sarangani has to be careful with their fouls.
So do not take outside shots. All you need is to have somebody dominant, post up, get those fouls. Maybe move without the basket, get yourself free.
All right, 21 seconds remaining. It's 79 all. You mentioned they should attack the rim, not settle for floaters.
Not settle for floaters or outside shots. Then again, pagka nag-penetrate ka at hinarang ka na, you attract the defense, tsaka mo lang ipasa. Huwag maging unang option ang outside shot. You don't need a 3.
79 all.
You need a foul or go strong.
14 on the shot clock. It's going to be a baseline inbound for Jolo Mendoza. 7-second differential here. Mendoza's being joined by Keanu Caballero, Edgar Charcos. So nagsabay na nga yung tatlo alongside Jordan Rios, who has been their hustler all night long, and their all-star Troy Malilin. Mendoza, they go to Charcos. Jolo breaking free against Kitty Menes. 10 on the shot clock. Mendoza escaping.
Foul.
That's a foul. Basket and one for Jolo Mendoza.
And if there's one finisher who would go strong, It's Cholo Mendoza.
Jolo Mendoza's family is actually at the sidelines. That's why he went straight to him, or he actually looked at them immediately. He was the best player of the game in game 1 of these games, this quarterfinal series between Rizal and Sarangani. He is the top scorer for Rizal once again here in game number 2. Jolo Mendoza gunning for 26 points and a 3-point lead for Rizal. He converts. Last time out here for Coach John Calios. 82-79. This is the last timeout with 13 seconds to go. Do we need a 3?
Well, right now they need a 3 to tie the ball game. We can play the foul factor here, put them on the line, defend first, waste time by defending, and then making that foul, put them on the line. No chance to shoot the 3. Then again, deny. You've got 5 guys on the court for Rizal, only 4 that you have to guard. And then after 5 seconds of denying all out, you get that ball back because inbound violation may occur. You can favor that for you. Itong Rizal, titingnan natin. Kasi I'm sorry, kasi pag nandiyan si Kit Jimenez, tumanggap lang isang ikot, kaya niyang ipukul.
Right. They also have to be careful of Paul Sanga, who just hit the 3.
Paul Sanga as well.
Joining them are Gabby Espinas, Ivan Ludovice, and Donald Gomaru. Defending are Jordan Rios, Yano Caballero, Edgar Charcos, Troy Malilin, and Jeric Serrano.
Alam mo, Migs, anything that happens right now, oftentimes they will look for the 3. So switching na lang dapat ang gagawin ng tong Rizal, because if they do switch and somebody is left inside the 3-point line, then 2 points lang ang pwedeng maikuha ng Sarangani. So switching lang ang kailangan.
Sideline inbound, Kit Jimenez. They go to Paul Sanga. Catch and fire. That's too strong. Rebound. Scramble for the loose ball. Espinas. Oh, it's stolen away. Charcos burning down the clock. A foul at the last second. And the Rizal Golden Coolers will advance to the semifinals of the South Division, eliminating the Sarangani Marlins.
Wow. Wow.
Remember, this is a team that lost their last 6 games in the regular season. The very last loss was a nail-biter against the Marikina Shoemasters, where Jason Apiso hit the game-winning tip-in. It was heartbreaking for Rizal, and yet they bounced back. They scout with the best of their ability against Kit Jimenez, Coach John Calios, and the Sarangani Marlins. Now they're on the verge of defeating them.
Alam mo, Migs, etong fourth quarter alone, 20 possessions ang nakuha na Sarangani, pero 10 lang ang na-convert. Habang ang Rizal, 16 of 16 possessions that they had, they converted 16. Wow, what a game.
Just so everyone would understand, when you mean by possessions, it's either they convert or they make free throws?
No. Hindi kasama free throw zone. Yung opportunity lang to score when they have the possession.
Now, there's actually still time on the game clock. Could be just a second here because of the foul.
Yeah, there's a foul, so they'll probably take one shot, but after that they let it go because the team's out. Itong Sarangani might as well just have that shot taken.
This was that potential play that could tie things up. But the steal, once again, by Edgar Charcos, who has been getting those steals all night long, by the way.
So that's 1 second, or probably 0.94.
Kit Jimenez, obviously in despair at the sideline, played his heart out. We mentioned he scored 16 out of his 24 points in the fourth quarter alone. But then, after that hot streak, naubusan na siya. And
No.
he hasn't been able to score ever since.
So I guess it's gonna be a single game going back to Batangas
Right?
City.
Let's see how the schedule will turn out.
Napakagulo. Napaka-exciting.
Napaka-interesting, right? That's a
Oo.
good point.
At abang nag-aantay tayo, more shoutouts.
Sige.
Ako, sa shoutout ako sa nanay ko. Ma, tulog ka na.
You know, let's give a shout out to Uncle Roger Montalvo as well, who is watching the game. So they're asking the Sarangani players to stay on the court. They still need their 5 here. Pero Mingan just touching the floor in place of Gabby Espinas. It's 2 shots for Edgar Charcos with 1.2 seconds remaining, a 3-point lead for Rizal. They virtually qualified in the semis already. And there it is. No more chance here for Sarangani.
And Rizal will be facing...
The winner between Bacoor and Batangas.
Wow.
And it's not gonna get any easier. Because if we favor the ones who are at the top of the standings, Zamboanga right now is waiting for the winner between Jensen and Bacolod. If Zamboanga does get the victory, sila ang magpo-proceed sa ating South Finals. At yun ang mga kalaban ng winner between Rizal and either Bacoor or Batangas.
Well, at least itong Rizal will have enough time to rest and prepare for their next games. Coaching staff of Rizal need to do a lot of their homework and just scouting their next opponent.
You mentioned the coaching staff of the Rizal Golden Coolers. Sabi sa atin ni Jolo Mendoza, that's where they pour their hearts out, scouting the Sarangani Marlins. And Jolo Mendoza is our player of the game, brought to you by OKBet, the official partner of the Mpbl. With OKBet, own the win, Jolo Mendoza. That guy scored 19 in game number 1. He scores 26 in game number 2. And more importantly, he comes alive in the clutch.
Oh nga, he hardly played the latter part of the fourth, but making that crucial shot to give them the game, laking bagay. His presence, focus, composure, experience, all summed up, brought him here to this magical night for him. Second time best player of the game.
Right, in this
Dito sa
series
playoff.
alone.
Yes.
We want to give a big shout out to Coach Tantan Banal, Coach James Ongpin, Coach Waylon Nibaten, Coach Dexter Rosales, and Coach Don Uro, the guys responsible for scouting para sa Rizal Golden Coolers. Congratulations to them. They qualify to the semifinals. Now we turn you over to Sheila Salaysay.
Well, thank you so much for that, Mix. Kasama ko nga, of course, our best player of the game and our winning coach. Pero unahin ko muna, Jolo Mendoza. First 3 up to the first part of the fourth quarter, momentum nasa Sarangani. Pero nakuha niyong bawiin, itabla at abutin pa ng overtime.
Credit to my teammates. I cramped up actually at the end of the third quarter. So it was them who made the run. It was them who made it close and gave me the opportunity to seal the game.
You're not new to this high-stakes, intense na end-ng games since college years mo. Pero ito, nagawa mong madoble yung numbers mo in all departments. How are you able to maintain that?
I have my family here. I have family all the way from Bacolod, from Nueva Vizcaya. So I just wanted to give them something to be proud about. My lola's actually here too. It's her first time watching since my lola passed away. So I know my lola's watching from the heavens above. And I just wanted to dedicate this game for them.
You've got so much love, not only from your family, but also sa lahat na supporters ng Rizal and our 12,000 viewers in Facebook. Do you have any message for them?
I just want to thank you for supporting the Rizal Golden Coolers. But we're not done yet. We're off to the semis now, and I hope you can keep supporting us. Again, yeah, my family's here. So my little cousin Sandro, Rafa, Colleen, and the rest of my family, and dami nyo. And the Golden Coolers, Sir Jaime Lim, Sir Joel Conde, Centro Mall, Sir Alex Cruz, Sir Sanday Cruz, CD14 for our jerseys, Governor Tina Enares, Ian's Kitchen, Q Meats, Som's Noodle House, and SRA PT Clinic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much and congratulations, Jolo Mendoza, our best player of the game. And this player of the game is brought to you by OKBet, the official partner of the MPBL. With OKBet, own the win. punta naman ako dito kay Coach. Coach Jonathan, congratulations. This is your first head coach stint at unang nakapasok ang Rizal sa playoffs. Nasabi mo sa akin kanina, you came in prepared. And ano bang gusto mong sabihin sa lahat ng tao, yung may sabi mo sa akin kanina sa interview?
Gusto ko lang sabihin na thankful ako sa management, sa Centro Mall and Golden Coolers, kay Boss Alex Cruz, Boss Andre Cruz, si Sir Jaime Lim, and Sir Joel Conde, sa lahat ng sponsors namin. And of course, nagpapasalamat ako kay Lord. Pati sa asawa ko, na sinusuportahan ako, si Ana. Sa relatives namin, sa families and friends, salamat sa suporta nyo. Wala akong masabi. All glory kay Lord. All glory. Thankful ako sa team na to. Blessed ako sa lahat na nangyayari. Lahat to galing kay Lord.
Maraming salamat, Coach Jonathan Banal, of course, of Rizal Golden Coolers. Congratulations once again. Ang ganda nitong pa-welcome nyo sa amin, sa akin, na Migs and Coach JV.
Thank you so much, Sheila. Welcome back. Congratulations to Jolo Mendoza, Coach Nathan Banal, and the Rizal Golden Coolers. Nueva Ecija, Zamboanga, Rizal, Pasig, and San Juan are now in the semifinals of our playoffs in their respective divisions. Tomorrow, it will be Game 3 between the Pampanga Giant Lanterns and the Bataan Risers. Before that, the Jensen Warriors will go up against the Bacolod Bingo Plus. Bacoor and Batangas as well will have their Game 3 inside the Batangas City Coliseum. After everything else, we would like to say congratulations to Coach John Calios and the Sarangani Marlins qualifying for the playoffs for the first time in team's history. Congratulations as well to Kit Jimenez for being one of the best stories that the Mpbl has ever experienced. But congratulations, most importantly, to Jolo Mendoza and the Rizal Golden Coolers. In behalf of my partner, Coach JV Gayoso, our courtside reporter, Sheila Salaysay, my name is Migs Gomez. At ito po, ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ng Liga ng Bawat Pilipino.
Yan ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino.